Hello, nurse. Ah, tired. Very tired. Honestly, I feel like I've been perpetually tired since like Wednesday. So there's that. I got nothing else to say. I'm very tired, but it's Monday, Eagle's Nest, the last week of season 6 of Eagle's Nest, and with that, the last week of Thursdays here at Eagle's Nest and ResourceSquirrel.com. What will we replace Thursdays with? Couldn't tell you yet. It's something we gotta figure out. Something we gotta take one day at a time. Maybe a different tournament could be really fun. Maybe we do. Maybe we help Eggman add a Thursday. Maybe we help Eggman add a Thursday Union Arena. Maybe we try to get a Thursday Riftbound webcam, Riftbound proxy tournament would be cool. But definitely, or just, you know, play some Cyber Sleuth. Thursdays at 8 have been a staple of this for a while now, so I might as well feed the algorithm gods and give them something. I still got to give Eagle his link. Pretty sure Eagle will be here to talk about some of the changes coming here to the Eagle's Nest, including the fact that we are replacing Thursday. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Probably is going to be said a ton of times today, but talking about the changes to the schedule and then adding what I think is going to be really fun. I think it's going to be worth dropping Thursdays for a monthly tournament with the Digimon card games. So probably something we're going to be going over. I know you guys, the opening stream is always kind of the worst place to add news and story to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Eagle his link, and then we'll relax together until tournament starts, because once again we're did some adulting today. I was out all day today. Honestly, been busy all weekend. Honestly, it's not been a slow weekend by any means. You know, we had back-to-back events running from Thursday. I guess we didn't have anything Friday, but Thursday into Saturday into Sunday into Monday. You know, we got some stuff. When's the last Thursday tournament? That is this week. This Thursday is the last Thursday tournament here at Eagle's Nest. Sorry, just making sure I get Eagle Data link. Got a new calendar if you guys want to look. Let's see. Give you some spoilers into the new calendar before I change all my directories and stuff. Save it there. Go there. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Little sneak peek at what our for Wednesday, what our calendar is looking at. We got Eagles Digimon plus Eagles Gundam. Then we got DigiGalaxy on Friday, and then we got Sunday for the Gundam event. So should be fun, should be easy. Trim down some of our conversation here in terms of selling out every day. I will definitely use a deck that's not my red hybrid build. You can use whatever you want, Chaos Carnage. I think Eagle's in the background. Yeah, there he is.
I am.
How's it going?
Kicking off for the new schedule, it looks like.
Yeah, just kind of showing it off a little bit. Let's swap over some screens, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just like a nice thing to have. Like every once in a while, things change, and just getting a new graphic to showcase where things are now, I think, is a great way to help get the word out about all the different tournaments going on. Especially since we do more than just Digimon now, crossover Gundam, and to shout out both the people that work out their events on their respective games/regions.
That's true. Let's see if I got. Slowly rebuilding my screens from Gundam yesterday, so slowly getting back in place. But yeah, how you been? How's your weekend? How'd you do at your case tournament yesterday? I don't think I asked you.
It was the worst tournament I've had in a long time.
Oh no!
But I was like, I literally won like the last 3 locals, and then I just get like steamrolled by like the mirror, which happens sometimes.
You play blue white, right? That was your big thing.
Red blue. I played red.
Oh, you're on red blue now. Yeah, no, we were watching this. Like we were. There was so much aggro at that event. Like it was crazy.
There was a good amount of it. So like just the sheer quantity of it, like. People are just bound to get high rolled. I got high rolled early on.
Yeah.
We have quite a few choices for decks tonight. Is there anything we're feeling in particular?
No, I mean, a little bit of spice, a little bit of halibut.
I think table 6 could be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, let's go. I haven't seen Soy Marcos in a minute.
Soy Marcos is not table 6. He's table 5.
Oh.
But we could also watch table 5. What's on table 5?
It's like purple hybrid versus a DM style
Black
strategy. War. Oh, Black War, yeah.
War. Yeah, so it's that. I was looking at Galaxy versus Magnamon. I think they're both equally interesting.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Galaxy versus Magnamon. I think that's fine. Get the screens ready on the side. Oh, and then we fix my cameras. And yeah, here we go. Oh, I love this. This Bill Starmon playmat is so good from this player.
Just the colors, I think, pops super well.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like Persona style, potentially. Like, I know Persona loves their like cell shaded look a little bit. I guess it's not really cell shaded, but they're dark outline. But but yeah, no, Galaxy, like you said, Galaxy versus some red blue. What is we got Vmon in the back. That'll be fun. Oh, it's Magnamon. Okay.
Yeah, you use the red blue boost to hit medievals, I think is what you normally hit, or GX. Just depends on the build.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I think the GX is probably the more common one. That makes sense.
Yeah, like those are just the red splashes, I think, if that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, so pop the boost. Oh, popping the boost kind of early is going to Digivolve for 2. That's going to be a good old... I always forget that this isn't a D-Digivolve. It's just a strip and maybe bounce, but not enough here. And then Magnamon X, go immune.
So what are our thoughts on Magnamon into this upcoming format? Do we feel like it's in a really good spot? Do we feel like it's in a unique spot? Is it even something you would consider playing?
It's hard to say, because, like... In a world where you're playing against what, Virus Imperial is probably one of the big ones you're worried about. Omnimon has the potential to just swing over you every game, so that's kind of hard. But I don't know. There's a lot of decks that could be well positioned into this format. It's gonna be hard to see like what actually shines overall. What are you thinking?
I think Magnamon is a deck that's always viable in formats. It's just how does it read into the format? Like,
Yeah.
immunity's always relevant, right?
Oh, of course. Especially as big as it is, like it's still a 15k wall the first time you put it down. Besides any other kind of potential boost you might be giving it, I think right there we're using the 4 dice to represent that. I think our Digibubbles making us an extra 1k, make it 16.
The Vmon is.
Oh, the Vmon. Okay.
What DemiV is that? Is that a draw DemiV?
It's the sleeping one. I don't fully remember which one that one does, but I think the art is the one where the DemiV is just kind of taking a nap.
Yeah, but we see the Homer Tech from the Galaxy player. Oh yeah, we used the wrong Galaxy Peel effect. One of the Galaxy Peels draws a card, the other gets a memory, and he just swapped them up.
Yeah, and now we're just looping. That's so funny.
Yeah, and that's something that I remember doing like earlier Galaxy builds of just like enjoying some different usage of the deck. Mm-hmm. And Albert just gave you some really cool, unique angles, play patterns.
Right.
Especially if you ran the blue Buka egg. But it makes sense if you're playing like a more tamer heavy package. Like you want cheat out.
Oh, right. And now we're seeing, like, since we did the banana peel with we on-played our Koan Sao, let us banana peel for free. Now we're going into our level 6 for free, which really strong there. That's gonna the Magnamon's immune, but now we have Ice Clad. We don't have more sources though, so that could be
3 sources for the Galga effect already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you swing Ice Clad, you change the rules of battle. Yeah, like you said, we don't have enough sources though. But we can stun a Magnamon before it becomes immune, so
right. So it's not going to be able to easily get an immunity on the next turn here. We're not going to have immunity. We can't suspend, and we're just going to have to watch as this potentially plays out. Is this the Magnamon build that uses the Dino Bee that trashes Sec? Because my god is hate. I hate it. You know, I actually haven't seen someone run a build like that. I mean, I guess we could potentially see it come across the other side here, but we are in a predicament where we have this boss monster and it's just not gonna do anything. We have no great way to activate our immunity here, so let's see what they could potentially try to do.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, he went into a Magnamon super early, and then I feel like he got one of the weird punishes for seeing that.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things that it's like, I feel like it's kind of weird in Bandai where like you tend to be uniquely punished by your own color a lot. Oh, we're just gonna go Omnimon X. All right, so yeah, it is a board wipe, which is pretty strong. Gives your opponent 5 memory, but they used a lot of sources here to get into this stack, and then we
right into the other one.
Yep. And we're definitely big enough. Ooh, a second Koan Sao is rough though.
Okay, so a second Koan Sao. I'm trying to think what your line ends up being, because you can peel into another rookie if you want. You typically don't do that. So what you really want to do is push up into champion, peel on champion, Evo cheaper, then proc Sun effect to go up to a 5, peel using Corona effect. And then that was effectively what? 2 memory level 5 that goes +1, so 1 memory all the way up.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna go level 4 first. It's gonna search 3, and we do get the double hit. 1. Oh man,
and one of them being a Galga. So yeah, now this is just a free all the way up to level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you always tap Tamer here.
Yeah, especially since you have the 2. No, not gonna tap the Tamer. They're just gonna go immediately into the Corona, and then Banana, and then use the Sunmon to immediately reduce the cost of the Gao to go.
This is a line I guess it depends on how many 5s you have in your hand. That's the only like stipulation to the line I was thinking.
That's fair.
Because I think we've talked about this before in stream. If you're playing Galaxy and you're using the Tamer effect to go into level 4 for free, then you proc the Sun, you go into your 5 for 1 less. The level 5, you get the reduction on from a 3 cost to a 1 cost, which goes to a 0 cost. But yeah, it looks like we're just missing a 5.
Oh, so we're gonna hard play the home the Luna.
Yeah.
And there is double level 5, I believe. Yeah, so gonna at least find 1 to put to hand.
Yeah, now we're in a pretty good spot too, because we're gonna get our 2 memories.
Oh,
now we're gonna
so strong.
heal, get our draw.
That's such a funny little trick you can do in this deck. It is a lot of resources to pull off. We're gonna do we're gonna use the scramble here immediately to go Cressimon, freeze the Omnimon again. We gotta draw a discard though.
Also, I just want to point out we have not used our Tamers yet.
Yeah, so we're probably going to see, we could potentially see our free level 5 or free level 6 or 7 come down without much of a care. All right, here's the Cone Sao. That's going to let us Banana Peel into Mirage. Mirage is going to have us send the top card to hand. They're going to gain probably at least 2 memory. Yeah. And now that we've sent ourselves to, yeah, we're going to go all the way to 7. And that's going to be our own Omnimon. And that's going to get bottom deck our opponent's Omnimon. We've gone into a level 7 for free. So now we're actually going to get this really strong double attack. Ooh, X antibodies. Yoink a memory. Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah, we still have 4 memory on our side. So it's like, what's our goal here with the stack now?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously we're going to be building on the second stack to do something.
It looks like we are going to get the level 4 first. Search top 3. 1 Omni to the bottom and Visit to the bottom. Only getting a Ko and Sao out of this.
Yeah, and Vizzy's been one of those cards that's just kind of like slowly cycled out of Galaxy just because your level 6 spot got more valuable with Dynamon there.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
And Dynamon just gives you access to Ruin Mode too, which is really nice for this deck.
Yeah, but just giving yourself more, like giving yourself powerful level 7s to go to, because I like, other than Omnimon, I don't feel like the yellow level 7s are just like or at least the purple, crossing into purple for Ruin Mode just gives you that extra variety of just oppression for the most part, I feel. Shouldn't we unsuspend because of Diana? No, we have the Magna. Oh, never mind. We have Mirage underneath.
Yeah, we had the other blue level 6.
Mm-hmm. And with a choke to 1, there's nothing we can really do unless we have a 2 cost level 4 in hand.
Yeah, for everyone watching here in chat tonight, I know we're watching some Digimon right now. How many of y'all bought a Powerball ticket for tonight?
Oh,
3
yeah,
hours. Did they pull like the biggest jackpot ever?
Yeah, was it $1 billion for the Powerball right now?
1.1 billion, sir.
Oh, excuse me. My mistake.
Extra 100,000 wouldn't kill anyone, right?
100,000. That's 100 million,
Or
brother.
100 million.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just so unfathomable, the number.
It is. It's. I mean, that's just like the mental dream of it all, right? It's just like, can you imagine having $1 billion? And it's just like, I don't think most people can. Making it
Can't
to a
even fathom a
million,
million.
yeah. Making it to a million would set so many people up for like just like their financial stability for the rest of their life, that it's just that unfathomable to have 100 times that, even more than 100, 1,000 times that.
Yeah, I remember reading like based on like net worth percentile, if you have like $1,000, you're already in like a pretty high percentile in the US.
Yep.
And net worth meaning like you have more assets than liabilities.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to attack with the Magnamon X into security, because I don't think we're bigger than the Omni. 15k plus 2k puts us at 17k. The Omni's bigger. Oh no, we must be 18k? Is there no Oh, we minused it with the Magna. Never mind. So with the minus, yeah.
I say new one, it's BT21 chat.
It's pretty new. It's pretty new.
It is the newest Magnamon card, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now the question becomes, like, we still left our opponent with a body, which is rough. Like, I guess we'll see what we can do. I almost feel like, I guess this does, like, is there a world where we just leave the Omni X up instead and actually clear the Cressy instead?
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. The only thing is Omni swings, something in the term attack. I don't think there's any OTK you're scared of, Omni. So yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I am scared of a Night Claw, and a Light Fang body on the board.
Right, yeah, just because it could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Even another Night Fang Light Claw body.
Yep. And we are going to see the Digivolution into Cressimon, which will give Magnamon the Can Attack tag, which is once again really rough to see. All right, so all right, here's the Dianamon. Oh, do you guys see the new everyone in chat see the new store tournament pro? Yeah, the promos, the new promos. Isn't Digital Gate Open part of them?
Oh yeah, the white event or white option.
Yeah, I know. We were having a huge, like, just a week or two ago. We were, if not, just a week or two ago, we were having the conversation of like, oh no, Bandai, like, Digital Gate Open is gonna be so expensive because you can only get it at Card Fest. What are we going to do? And I was just like, you know what, Bandai's in terms of promos, Bandai's really turned a corner, has really discovered a great way to implement not only store tournaments, but like promos to go along with them and give value to store tournaments. And it's just like, I don't see them not making a store tournament pack with Digital Gate Open. And sure enough, Bandai, another W, gives us the promo we're concerned about in a store tournament pack one more time. Let's see what else was revealed in that pack. There was another Justimon promo, which I think is hilarious. 2 new DM cards, but the DM card is not really, like, I wouldn't even consider it like a DM card. It's like very, I don't know. It's a draw 2 trash. It's a draw 2 trash 2, which is interesting for the deck, but I think it's probably mostly for the Chimeramon into Millenniumon. My only issue is like there are other DM decks out there other than just Chimeramon, so little sad to see them go back into the Moon Millennia Zed Millennia route with their promos. Another Tyrannomon is nice, but it is a DM card, but they did make it generic enough to where
it has piercing.
Gives inheritable piercing, which is something that could be pretty useful. I think that deck, like a deck that wants to be attacking and not having piercing, is like I think one of Dianamon's struggles right now. Funny enough, but when it does, it is generic. It has training, but you don't really care about that in Torino. But at the very least, you can go into your 5 for 1 cheaper, which not bad.
Yeah, I feel like Tyrannomon's going to be one of those decks that gets so much support like longer in the game, but it just won't ever like get a real payoff. That's what I thought about Gallon though for the longest time too, because it's just like you can't do anything if your opponent has no board. Like you get really mid effects.
Yeah, and I haven't even read what the XL arm does on play. Oh right, because some of the Justimon cards actually play them. Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, then by trashing one option card in the battle area, this Digimon gains piercing and seg +1. It evos for how much, chat? Looks like it evos for 4. So this is immediately, chat, what do you have? Say it together now. This is immediately that's right, bad card.
You got ways to Digivolve for cheaper.
Oh wait, no, it Digivolves on a Cyberdramon for 3. Never mind. Okay, it does.
Yeah, 4 over a critical arm for 1.
Yeah, my thing is like everyone tries to use that excuse for these 6s that they go on the other 6s for 1, but the trick of that is just like you already have to have a level 6. So what are we really talking about?
Yeah, I mean like it just. More so saying if it's playing in archetype, it's going to be slightly more efficient. Which
yeah, that's fair. Nothing
new lately.
No, for sure. I did fail to read the fact that it does go on a Cyberdramon for 3, so that's huge. That's game changing for the Justimon deck. And then alterns when option cards are trashed from the battle area, one of your opponent's Digimon can't Digivolve or attack. Oh, this counters trainings. Oh, we have a floodgate.
That's the Justy gimmick they've had for a while. Like, I'm pretty sure some of the other Justy cards, trashed cards are placed in the battle area like that too.
Yeah, but this is a floodgate. This says all turns when an option cards are trashed from the battle area, one of your opponent's Digimon can't Digivolve or attack until the end of turn. So if it's my turn.
About the delays, not the. Okay, I see.
Yeah, but with this all turns, it's like if I activate training.
You can no longer Digivolve. Slows down the game. That's cool.
It's not I don't think it's interruptive though. I get to training. I have to resolve the effect of my training in Digivolve, but then you can activate Justimon and you can't Digivolve anymore after that, which is very interesting.
Yeah, you're correct.
All right, here we go into Mirage Galgamon again. I think we did recover it with Scramble, so now we're just hoping that. Now we're just trying to see if we can... Also, you can trigger Magnamon X here. You might as well. There we go. We did do that.
Yeah, you won't get more than 1 block here unless you're...
Which just means we have game unless there's an ace.
Well, you block, then you ace.
All right, that gets rid of the
medieval. So good thing we took the immunity.
We're going to attack, and
16k versus a
15. I think it's 15k right now, maybe 16k.
Yeah, we're both 16.
Do we have the ace? Oh wait, blocking there means we have no ace. That does trade with the Omni, and now Galgamon can just turn itself 90 degrees, take the game.
You could be playing into a level 5 ace,
It's
like a
true.
Zudo or a Magna.
Mm-hmm.
Magna is an ace that fell off so hard, and I thought that card would be relevant forever.
Oh yeah, I think it's just like in scenarios like this, it does nothing, right? This is like one of the key bits. All right, so we're gonna go. We're actually gonna try to play, or see if we can try to play around a Zudo Ace, give ourselves more sources, and as long as we do that, we're gonna be fine. The new Justimon promo seems like a really nice tech card for black decks. That's true. You could maybe justify taking it like a black for other black decks. It's just got to be. Mm-hmm. Like you can counter. Like it'd be a fun way to counter Galacti, right? That's a fun way. That's a pretty easy way to counter Galacti.
Yeah, Homer put in a lot of work and value that game. I mean, like just the fact that Homer by itself activates your Tamer cheating champion, pretty nice.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty good. And that was a 2-0? Was that? Am I? Are they coming back? Wait, did I miss something? Did Magnamon get 2-0'd and I'm just...
I think it was just a reconnect. Yeah, just reconnecting.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because they did start lagging there, so they're going to see if they can fix it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I didn't think they did. Like, I thought the game was going to end faster, to be fair, but also...
Yeah, I mean, I missed some stuff. Like, I don't know. We've been playing a lot of Best of One World lately, and wouldn't put it past me to just have blanked out on whatever game one was.
Yeah. Yeah, like our case tournament yesterday for Gundam, though, like all players finished their best of one games. We just finished our first round, best of 3 for top cut, single elimination. And then the blue-white players looked at each other like, we're paired against each other. And then everyone's like, top 4 split. Everyone gets 2 boxes. And everyone immediately said yes.
That's so funny. Yeah. I mean, that's the norm, man. Like, I feel like I think that's something that doesn't happen in Digimon too much, where it's like the top 4 split because like a lot of these events, I think it's a case of like a lot of what our online events are lately are like streamed events. So we really try to, as a stream environment, we do try to focus on like having a complete tournament streamed instead of allowing the players to just split. So I think that took a lot of people by surprise. But other than that, like I get it, brother. Like, I mean, why not? Like, I mean, that is definitely the old classic of just like you get it down to just your homies and then you just split it because you want to guarantee everybody the most prizing possible. I guess in Bandai games you technically can't intentionally DQ or ID, but
yeah. Let's see if we can hop over to the other table, see if we can give them some bandwidth back.
Yeah.
We'll get our Galaxy at table 2.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, like I think another thing too is like I know a lot of people there. They traveled from like Chicago down to Indianapolis, and that's like a 3-4 hour drive. Like we just want to start a drive home.
That's fair. I mean, that's completely relatable. I know people from Eagle's Nest, or not Eagle's Nest, sorry. People from Hyper Coliseum were considering going as well. It was just a mix of Labor Day and stuff, kind of like got in the way.
Yeah, and we're talking to shop, and we think what we're going to do next time for our set 2 case tournament is do like a 1v1 in the morning, make it like 8 of the 12 boxes, and then make the afternoon be a 2v2 tournament with the other 4 boxes.
Oh, that's cool.
Because the 2v2 should be going a lot faster than 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
But it also gives people like a reason to stick around. They don't feel like they're going to be doing well once they announce Top Cut. They have something else to play for.
All right, so we got Tessero has made a return to Tsukuyamon now that the ban list has change the stuff. And it, like, Tessero's had some is seeing some success with the Sakuya list. It's not impervious. Definitely Tessero's has been in the middle of the pack in terms of results, but every time we do see them, they do show off the fact that, like, Sakuya can still OTK, especially when you combine things like the when you start pivoting towards using offense training. Offense training? Is that what it's?
The training.
Offense
the
plugin, sorry. And then high speed plugin. I think the red one's called offense.
Yeah, I believe it is.
We also got a.
Yeah, had me thinking for a second. I was trying to think what color the trainings were. I'm like, we're sure yellow's agility, right? Because it's like pulse on the treadmill.
Yeah. And then what was the last thing? Oh, and then Tessero also showing off that, like, realistically, as long as yellow in general has a level 7 with a form of Sec +1, like, OTKs are still very much possible. And we definitely see that with the introduction of Shakamon, which was really cool.
Yeah, Shakamon also has, like, the application of giving your tokens +1 check too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you give everything -1, but then all of your Digimon get +1, so your tokens that you made off of the Sakuya effects are actually doing an extra check if they live, which is pretty neat, especially if you have that blue plugin, like we talked about, the jamming one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the new Lucimon Satan mode alt art has been revealed. Looks pretty cool. I think I kind of like this Satan mode more than the last one in terms of artwork.
It's got the ball, though.
Does have the ball. No, honestly, the ball is what matters. Now let's make Shakamon deck good. That might be a little tough.
Okay, so I was talking to some of my indie local friends that play Digimon, and one of them was like, you know what, Zach, I play every single Digimon deck. I at least try it for fun, and, like, there's decks where you're expecting them to be bad, but actually be, like, fun and somewhat functional. But then I made Shakamon, and the deck was just bad. It wasn't even functional as its own deck. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
But it's just like, there's not that many times where, like, the pure intended deck is just that bad of a pile.
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like, honestly, I think that's something they've gotten better at, but I still see, like, some decks just like don't crest the peak in terms of actually being complete. Like they just have, like, they're balanced too much is usually the end result of the issue.
Okay, Chad, here's a question for y'all. What is an archetype that is still, like, half finished? They never revisited to, like, flesh out. Like, is there, like, an old BT4 archetype that they touch and like, oh, this is such a cool concept, and then they just never touched it again?
Chaos Gallant. I feel like Chaos Gallant for, like, still, like, I think we got, like, maybe 2 printings of a Chaos Gallamon they've never revisited. I think that's a big one on people, like, a lot of people's minds. Magnamon, we've never gotten a second blue one, that one's still incomplete.
Davos is a deck that was actually really good when it came out and had, like, a niche. So, like, it's not quite filling that, but it could use more support to, like, be played again.
Oh, yeah, no, Davos was a real deck. Like, you went into Nationals and it was not shocking to find Davos. It just kind of fell off pretty quickly after the fact. But to say that, like, Davos, like, I mean, ruined Numemon, right? Like, you were the Numemon counter, and it was the sickest thing ever. Harris Rasenmon, that's a good one. That's a good example of a deck that just didn't do anything.
Yep, Rasenmon was a really good example. I remember we had locals that blamed out that deck because it was so cheap, and they're like, oh, yeah. I'm like, you can even argue the Pulsemon deck at the same time, right? Because, like, Pulsemon has a lot of support now. You have Kazuchi, which technically goes into Fenry, but it's, like, the weaker way to play Fenry.
It is this.
You can argue it has support. It's just not.
That deck, the Pulsemon deck, can be so memory efficient and strong too, though. Like, there is so much that you can get done with that deck, and it's just doesn't quite show up on the meta. I think they just don't have a good enough payoff. None of their level 6s are strong enough to get you there. And we're gonna resolve a scramble here. What rookie are we going to play? Just a Lunamon. Looks like we're probably going for an OTK anyway. Yep, here's 2 checks. And yeah, that's gonna be rush token for game. Tessero taking this is probably takes us to game end of game, but we'll see what the players do after read the tea leaves, if you will, in terms of their body language.
For anyone who doesn't know, Tessero used the Pipe Fox token that was one of the last season's prizes for the finals, circuit finals. That's what it's called. I was trying to think of it. So definitely some cool things that'll show up every once in a while. And we haven't announced the season finals yet. Like, I know we have our qualifier, like our last tournament's on Thursday, but just because we have like our whole next season planning like mapped out really quickly, didn't really quite get mapped out on the calendar yet, but we will be announcing that soon. Right. So don't worry, chat. The goal is to have it before nationals, so we don't have a lot of time until then, but we got some time.
I feel like Marsmon's one of the first ones that came to mind in terms of like an incomplete deck that just didn't do anything.
I'm thinking back to like EX2, like, and we have like more Leomon stuff then, and just like never got fleshed out.
Leomon EX2 was dragons. No, EX2. Oh man, like, well, the thing about Leomon in EX2 was like,
I guess he got heavy Leomon later on.
Yeah, I was gonna say the EX2 Leomon wasn't meant to be its own deck. It was just supposed to be like Jerry plus Leomon itself plus the option. And honestly, Jerry plus Leomon was an amazing combo. Like that actually saw play in so many decks. Like that's still one of my favorite little side engines you could put in any deck. That had a dream of playing Tamers.
Yeah, AO Spot. I think that's another deck that's like, it's actually gotten some support, but I guess it's a complete deck though.
It is a complete deck, yeah. That's like, for me, like I want to instantly scream from the heavens that like, was it Nightmare Obligations, and I don't know.
The Heavy Metallic line's kind of incomplete still because it's so new.
That's true. Well, that's like a deck. I feel like that's an example of like, it's got the support, it just doesn't work. Like it's a complete deck, it just doesn't work. Like it's just like the gameplay style of what they're trying to do with Heavy Metallic is just not. It's just not it. They need to go back to the drawing board with that one.
Yeah, but like that's actually a cool thing to think about though. Is like, if there's an old archetype, like the deck can be built almost completely. It just may not be the best now because of power creep, but it has a competent deck plan. Besides Resinmon, I think that's the one I will agree is like just never really got anything. Agumon is like a full deck though. It's like you have your Tamer, you have your Bond, you even have a Bond Ace now.
Yeah, you do have a Bond Ace, and you can Ace on your Agumons with it. That was something that like Japan had to deal with in their meta for a good bit. Was just like random Agumons and Gabumons on board are actually very dangerous. Even it's hard to, but now it's like it's hard for them to print out a deck like that, because like I want to say like CS is like kind of incomplete but like not working, or Flame, but then Flame ties into CS, so like where does that really stand?
They're also just new though too, so like that's a different thing I guess also, because I'm more so thinking like a legacy deck that's like, oh, that's such a cool engine concept, and then they just never like finished it or touched up on it. They've been pretty good about finishing when they started, right?
That's true. And the fact that we already know that more CS cards are coming kind of helps.
Yeah, and like they revisit a lot of old archetypes pretty frequently in Digimon, which is probably one of the neatest things. And when you do that, it's like bring up them more up to the power level of today. It doesn't match like a tier 1 deck all the time, but it makes them more playable.
Yeah, which is honestly for locals usually good enough.
Yeah, I think the only other one that I'll stay still is Tyranno. Tyranno just doesn't really have a game plan I feel like does enough.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's like the green issue right now of like, what do I want to say, like you
what's your identity?
What is your identity? Like, but like it always like you rely on your opponent to get like all your effects off, And so your opponent can just choose when you get your value out of your deck, and that's just not where we quite want to be. Trying to close some things in the background, excuse me. Leo needs another set of green yellow support that isn't Excel. That's true. Or hear me out, Leo goes back to being blue so we can play Jerry again. Just saying. It's a great card. All right, so we are playing another game. We haven't been talking about it, but another game is being played. Yeah, with the double Rika and a training, you think you'd almost get there, but like the fact that we're adding more options to the deck, some of these trainings probably bottom deck a lot of those key pieces. Sure. Where are you at? Where are you at? Yeah, because like I was, it's just they're so opposite of us. So like it's like, yeah, no, right, like right now, like 8 p.m. is their right now is their morning, so they'd have to wake up and play before work or something. Like it's just, and then if we try to do it earlier, well, now they're sleeping, so it just doesn't ever. It's just not gonna work with Oceania. I think Europe we can kind of get there though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like we got majority NA followed by Latin America, which is basically double the next region. So checks out. Checks out. Yeah. And if you're from Asia, I'm sorry, I could only put I kind of lumped you. Yeah, I lumped you guys with Oceania because I mean technically. So if you're from. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, you know, Oceania, Asia, they're basically the same term, geography wise anyway, or time zone wise anyway. Mm-hmm. Right. And you guys in Oceania, I want you guys to know, God, like you guys, I try so hard for you guys in the like I've been trying for the longest time to try to work with TAC and get you guys streamed. They just don't want to. They really enjoy TAC. TAC really values what they get done with as little a skeleton crew. I don't want to say little effort. That's not, because that's incorrect, but as little like financial cost. And like granted, I'm offering to run the stream for free. They just don't want the risk or the overhead, and they really want to streamline their tournament processes, so they just don't see the value in having us stream on their side. But I want you guys to know I've been there. I've tried with Digiburst. I know Digiburst. I've tried to work something out for Oceania. And who else? Digidane? I think it's Dane. DigiDane's tried as well. So it's like we try to put Oceania on the map. I'm telling you, we've tried. It's just not. It's not in the cards, and I'm so sorry, Oceania. But you guys are some of the most appreciative people whenever we cover any of your tournaments and stuff. Oh, absolutely. That was a big thing for me when we on Eggman events, when we transitioned, when Eggman essentially passed the torch to me when it comes to like covering the Bandai stuff or and then we've ruined mode. Oof. When he passed the torch to me for the Digimon website stuff, it became like one of the first things I wanted to do is because Eggman had this thing where he, like, let's say like 3 Sakuyamons topped, he would cover the best placing one on the video. And I don't know, in my heart of hearts, I was just like, man, I've been there. Like, I want to be able to at least say every person's name in the video and cover every top 16 list and just say something about that person, because it's like those players earned it. And it's like, and makes the video so long. And you guys, if you've watched my top 16 videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those are like almost hour-long videos sometimes. But I do it. Go ahead.
I think like an angle you can take on that though is like to be official on that maybe is like you can look at the decks side by side. Like,
oh, true. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting way to pull it off. Yeah.
because like I do agree, like hey, you got the top place, but you just didn't get the best breakers maybe. So
Yeah. So we don't get to talk about you because someone else got the better. Yeah, exactly.
but also it takes more pride if you were the name that made it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yo, what's up, Navi? As a OCE local and talked to the TO and judges during the regional the past weekend to try and stream the event, but unfortunately due to lack of judges, can't stream at all, unfortunately. Yeah, and like DigiCorner, I have tried to like kind of work with that idea because like again, they run a really tight ship in terms of like what they're hiring and who they're hiring. And I was like, well, what if my co-host is the judge, so we could be like, we can judge our own table, for example, right? I don't know, Eagle. You've run these events. I don't think the stream table is ever a work burden to the judge staff at all, is it? You have more insight on that.
It's the fact that you have to dedicate one judge for players versus one judge for 30 players, which is kind of like
Right. Mm-hmm.
the other thing is too, like if you miss anything on the stream, it makes you feel like you're not like doing well your job.
Right.
So that's like a difference too. Like, oh, it makes the team so like mistakes happen. Like judges are there to help guide it, and sometimes they'll miss something. Like it's just bound to happen.
Is Eagle? Oh, yeah, let me see. Hold on. Yeah.
We're working on it, yeah. We're working on it.
Sorry. What? No, I don't see why you're not. That's so weird. No. It's not you. It's my end. I'm trying to.
I just want to make sure I don't have like any settings on because I basically don't reset my entire setup for like the Ace tournament this weekend.
Oh, I see.
PC setup.
Mm-hmm.
Something may have been bumped at some point.
No, this looks like it's on me. Google search. Why is it not? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Go here and then. Where is it? There we go. All right, they can hear you now, I think.
Should be better now. How's that sound, chat? That better? Like, anyways, just talking about like streaming experience. Like, I've worked in multiple regionals in US, like for multiple games.
Right.
And working as a stream judge, it definitely requires a lot more attention of one judge.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you're running that thin on judges, like it is a pretty skeleton crew, and maybe that's just like somewhere it's worth investing in your budget more. I can't say like from my perspective what's going on in Oceania.
Of course.
I've worked for events where they had it in the budget, or they had it as like a top priority to make sure they had that stream running. I'll I'm not trying to put anyone down by any means.
No, exactly. No, I'm just saying it's I'm not trying to put like exactly. No, I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm just trying to say like, you know, there has been effort made, and it's just, you know, there TAC values, you know, running a tight ship, and by a tight ship I mean like, you know, a skeleton crew, and as efficiently with as little resources as they can to just run the show possible and for themselves. And I mean they do that, and they do a great job. So I'm just saying, but like my yeah, that's it. Gotta love Galaxy can use ruin mode now. Yeah, it's wild. Also, is there Cressimon underneath? Shouldn't the ruin? I guess you don't have to unsuspend the ruin mode, but you could.
Oh, the Diana. You can target another Digimon. You can target like the already stood Digi.
Yeah, technically it says one of your other Digimon unsuspends, or one of your Digimon may unsuspend. You can choose one.
It says May on top of it, so yeah.
Oh, don't play into medieval. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good way to look at that, Luke. Thank you for that. Ruin is broken. Just people only play it if it's cheatable. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of floodgates in general, Scott. I'm definitely a Ruin hater, and Valder, and I think for me the big three are Ruin, Valder, and Virus Imperial. I'm not a fan of floodgates that you cannot remove from the board.
I like them for the right formats though.
That's
Like
fine.
I think Ruin mode is like awkwardly like super cheap right now, chat, if you don't have a copy of Ruin mode. Like yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Ruin mode is literally below $40 for any of the rarities.
Ooh.
So if you guys are looking for Ruin modes, it's actually not a bad time to get them, especially if you are a Yellow or Galaxy player.
Oh, Carlos Augusto. Yeah, you're right. Venus is kind of in that uninteractable floodgate as well. You're not wrong there.
I mean, I'm also a person that believes in like there should be some soft check floodgates in a format, and a 5k DP blanket drain. It's like you can play around it in some decks. Like you have to Evo in the back. Like if you're overextending in the front and you're not setting up the back sometimes, yeah, sure, it's oppressive, but you had ways to play around it. But if Ruin mode's like super popular too, you can change the style decks. Like you can start playing Royal Knights, you can start playing Demon Lords.
Right. I think when Ruin mode becomes like in a spot where you can't play around it is definitely when they're like simultaneously getting the 10k, the minus 10k off.
Yeah. And also, like, I think floodgates for like playing by effects is a good thing to have in the game, because that's where you see the strongest and fastest power creep happen. Like you saw in Gil Rush, like the deck was just so fast. Like if you could floodgate them from playing by effect, it gave you a real game to play, and that's why I like seeing it in Digimon. I like seeing it where you interact with the board. So, like, I do agree though. So it's like, okay, if it's a lingering floodgate where you can't interact with it, like Venusmon and Hexablow, where you could interact with them, it feels a lot worse.
Right. And we did fully clear the Sukuyamon security, but we are going to get to promote. Are we going to be able to? Yeah, I think we get to promote here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're just watching Testro saying, hey, I can play around Ruin mode right now by just Evoing in the back. I have all my banks on board. I'm going to try popping off as much as I can next turn. You can go Ruin mode. It does not bug me at all.
Oh, we're going to play Cressy. We're going to hard play Cressy. Interesting. What is...
Maybe you're trying to get an ace set up.
Is there a level 6 ace you'd be running in this deck? What level 6 aces are we worried about here? We potentially worried about...
I don't know offhand.
I always thought Gabu Bond could go into this deck pretty comfortably.
Onto Galaxy, it can. It definitely can. Especially if you're seeing them like Gallant X. That's why I love doing before. Seeing on Gallant X and then going into Bond. Oh yeah, Apollo is an ace. That is true, chat. That is true.
Oh, Apollo, yeah, pure God. I guess I'm personally, like, I'm just like, whenever I see Galaxy now, it's still just like the blue toolbox. So it's hard for me to translate that into, just play Apollo Ace.
Yep, and we see the Pipe Fox token come down the field.
That's a very cute fox.
Yeah. So I want to say curiosity token there in case you guys don't know. Curie makes tokens and they're pretty cute. I think they're really good quality for what they are.
Mm-hmm. I think tokens is a really fun space for this game to like let people do some creative work. Like all the other, like One Piece has the resources and leaders. People get really creative with their custom leaders and resources. And same with Dragon Ball, you have like the energy marker, and I think it's just the leaders as well. Gundam, you now have resources as well, plus your EX base, plus your EX resources. So that's like definitely plenty of fun that can have in all those spots. With Gundam, do you have to have official EX resources and EX bases on the board?
So
what is the rule in that?
So they do expect you to use them for like your deck. If you're playing like a ramp deck, they expect you to have your 5 EX resources. But if like you're in some weird scenario where you brought like 2 Leo tokens because you play a Corsica base, and you for some reason get another Corsica base down where you can get to 4 tokens, they're not going to punish you for not bringing 4 tokens.
Okay.
And they're going to allow you to use like a substitute for it. So like something that's basically like another card, like make it very clear what it is. Ideally, it's not another Gundam card. You shouldn't intentionally go with the purpose of trying to use custom tokens and resources.
Oh,
because
okay.
that was something that actually came up in the BOP Discord. Yes, you can use other languages. As it was the first game that set the precedent saying you can do that, which is really neat.
Let's see, I can get I think that's timing around, so we're gonna get.
Yep, it was. So we got another round to showcase here for y'all. So I say we have to table 1. We get a little bit more variety here.
That's exciting.
Table 1's a matchup you probably don't expect. I think it might be a little lopsided, but we'll find out.
All right, so
yeah, that was round 1 though. Got to watch a little bit of Galaxy, and we watched another bit of Galaxy, and then just ran out of time there before we can conclude the full set. But time's a resource in all these Digimon tournaments, and if you're playing a slower deck that grinds a little bit more, it might be a little rough sometimes, as that resource is not as what's it called, abundant as if you're playing like an aggro deck.
This is a really cool. What are those color? This is like one of those like coloring books you see at Barnes and Nobles, where it's like someone's like project to like half color it in and they're just not done yet. This is so cool.
Oh, did you play that?
Yeah. Also, that Omnimon or the Alphamon goes kind of hard. Although I never understood why people would like you get custom playmat art and then their immediate idea is to put Digimon card game logo on the playmat. Like, isn't that's like a surefire way to ask for a cease and desist? Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have been a little smarter. At least in terms of like when I say they, I mean the creators of said custom artwork and playmats here, not the players themselves. They just want the art.
Yeah, but we're opening up Alpha on the bottom, and you see the ex-ante lines. We got Cool Boy down. This deck is blinged out.
Oh, is it just? Oh, I guess we're gonna have to see what flavor of Alphamon this is. Cool Boy is busted. Has always been. Everyone's always talking about. It's like, oh, maybe Cool Boy should be on the ban list. Like, I'm not a fan of like Gallimon X. That card's just too good in Gallimon X, and I'm just like, man, have you seen this at its peak? Have you seen 50 card X antibody with a hard play of Cool Boy? This thing goes off in those scenarios. There are chances for you to break, of course. You just reveal all options or all Cool Boys or all Tamers. You guys know what I'm saying, but like the consistency of this guy is infinitely higher in the Alphamon deck.
Also, to touch up on the match that we were watching the conclusion of last round chat, they tied. They didn't have enough time to finish their full set.
Oh, so Galaxy got game 1. We saw Tessero take game 2, and then they just tied on game 3. Fair enough. And we're gonna promote the Palmon. It's gonna be. I assume it's Bloom. It's hard for any green plants to be anything but Bloom.
Yeah, or Green Ranger is the term they've been using.
Oh,
forever.
right. Yeah. And Agitar. I'm gonna rest Agitar to go. Oh, we played a tamer, so we gained. No, this makes sense. So we're gonna rest the Agitar.
Is that Tropical Venom?
I think so.
Did this man really say they hit the other ones? I gotta make the other one good now.
We gotta try to make the other one good now.
Chat.
Yeah.
Chat. I think we saw Tropical Venom there.
Yeah. No, there was. Speaking of Oceania, I'm sure you saw the Sephagamon list that was able to top Oceania with Tropical Venom as well. It's been a minute since that list, but that is like the other example of Tropical Venom being a problem. I think fundamentally, chat, the big thing about Tropical Venom, which is that is keeping it safe from the ban list, and like plenty of people have talked about it, is that it really does require it is a card that requires interaction with your opponent. In that they need to have a body to work with and operate upon when you.
Is there a way to like give them a body on their board? Like the only thing I think of is like the Levia stuff.
The fish stuff, yeah. There's like the Waru Seadramon. There's a Waru Seadramon that like when attacking you can summon a token and then switch your attack to that token. I think it is some weird. And there's other Levia stuff like giving him the Fujitsu token and things like this. I guess technically also Medusa gives you the petrification tokens as well.
That's true.
There's Primo's got it. I don't know why green of all colors still doesn't have a way to force a body on the opponent's board.
If they did, then that's when they hit Tropical, I guess, right?
Yeah, they probably would hit Tropical at that point.
They're like, we're just not gonna mess with the guys. Like, we've seen these happen before.
It's too dangerous. I mean, the Waru Seadramon thing was also responsible for some Ko and Sao like shenanigans, I believe. I think there's like an infinite or something, or like a semi-infinite with a Waru Seadramon attacked redirection. I forget what it was. I've said before, Zafaga should spawn a worm on the opponent's board. That's funny.
Balloon just got eaten up by a Doragora there, though, chat.
Oh, we're on Doragoramon with this build. Oh, okay. Playing our third cool boy, no big deal. Oh, yeah, but wait, we're on Doragoramon and Oryu and Alphamon. Interesting.
Just play your favorite X antibodies.
This is just black X antibody. And then we're gonna end the turn on a black memory boost. I see some good cards there. We're just gonna take the ace immediately, and then I guess there's a trigger here for Doragoramon. We're gonna gain, or no, the level 5 end of turn. Put a source underneath. This Dorumon is such a menace when it comes to rulings. The fact that it can trigger itself is still one of the most confusing things to me. I don't feel like it was the most intuitive thing.
I mean, it's like Anubismon. He sees himself BT4 Anubis.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, this is earlier, right? Oh wait, BT4. Oh, it does see itself. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, still weird.
Yeah. There's a few other cards that see themselves too. Like it's been a hot month since I've really put my thinking cap on like that. Because I'll be honest with you, Chad, it's been a hot moment since I've actually had a chance to play Digi. I might have to play my webcam locals sometime soon just to get a taste again.
my big thing with like, I think the last card was like the Gundam. I think that's the big one. Gundam from BT 15.
BT 14, 15.
Yeah, when you promote the Patamon, Digivolve into the Gundam, the fact that it sees itself leave security for its one memory. When I played my first locals of Doragora in BT7, I had no idea Dorumon sees itself. Yeah, it is one of the greatest. It's one of, I think it's the first, like, I think Anubis technically was the first, but
You had to play a bad setup for it.
Yeah, it was a very unique setup to get there, whereas the Dorumon was just like actively like that was the one in everybody's face constantly. That is where everybody learned how this ruling worked. I do remember that because I remember I never took the judge test, so I can say this. You can't talk about this, but on the original judge test, there may or may not have been an Anubismon question. And I happen to know about it. Yeah.
The unofficial, but official-ish judge test. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was all like community made for events because there was no standard metric yet.
Oh, interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I know when Play TCG took over stuff, they made like the whole BOP Discord and program, and that's when it became like very open for anyone to actually try getting into the program. The only issue now being demand is so high that everything caps out so fast.
Oh, right, yeah. And with all the games too, right? You only have so many like people you could put on a... Is it volunteer work for all the judge stuff? It is volunteer work. Or like the BOP stuff in specific, I guess I should say.
If you're a proctor, it is a paid position.
Okay.
But on top of that, it's not like you're going to give $1 million and
no,
you're
of
doing
course.
everything on call. It's like you get some comp for it, and it's a fair amount of comp for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, that's not the direction I was going to take the conversation. It was more of like as a business and as a company, you can only put so many people on your staff for such a thing, and with demand being so high, right? Like you can't just hire everybody, right? Like so it is just. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts that like people I don't think like think about in entirety.
Mm-hmm.
When you take your level 1 judge test in the BOP server and you pass, you are now eligible to be hired for any Bandai event. Like that is the weight that judge certificates have.
Right.
Like you are now hire eligible.
Mm-hmm. Which is huge.
On top of that, another reason we always cap out every month is because it is a free test, like we mentioned. There is no cost to it. And because there is no cost to it, it has infinite demand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's plenty of people that take the judge test because they just want the ego boost, right? Like they'll not work a day in their life, but not in that sense, not in a literal sense, but they will not work a single event in their life. Yeah, they just want the ability to be like, I'm a judge.
Yeah, and we used to have that happen a lot more, and like judge packs were worth a lot. Like your first wave of judge packs in Digimon, like your Greymon judge pack was like $100, I think, for a bit.
Mm. Judge packs have definitely calmed down for Digimon since then. There's still some good ones every now and then, but all right. So Dorogoromon just doing work. Oh no, we're Alphamon. We're actually Alphamon. Are we Oryukin right now?
No, I don't think we're Oryukin. I'm pretty sure it's level 6.
Oh, we're the CS Alphamon right now. That's what we are.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. This is the altar for CS because I think it's the SP. No, wait. Alphama doesn't have an SP, but I definitely see Kyoko or whatever her name is, the Cyber Sleuth boss lady. Sungon's making it a little difficult to see, but we do get to start with a level 5, or maybe not start, but we do have a level 5 on board and some good amount of memory on the Bloomlord side of things. So even though we did lose a lot of security, and seeing that some of that security is in fact just Bloomlord, it might be tough. We go Blasso, we went Blossomon, our good old one of into, oh yeah, we're gonna have to play this Palmon. We have no way to go wide, unfortunately. And with that hard play of Palmon, maybe we got a hatch? Would hatching help us at all? No, I don't think so.
It would give you more cycle, if anything.
I wonder if there's a world where you can power creep this Mimi and make it an on-play as well as a main effect, kind of like Ko and Sao.
Yeah, we're seeing the HBD come down, though.
Ooh, the good old one of Zephaga Ace to bottom deck the Oryukin.
That does remove their board. So now you can swing if you want, but I don't know if you care about swinging.
I don't think so. I think you much rather try to build something.
Yeah, let me look up Safaga Ace again. Yeah, how do we feel, chat, though, about EX10? Are we excited for the next set coming out? Villains, a Hockley rework?
I know. I got a few friends that are more excited this time around in terms of getting some stuff. Like, they're way more into, like, getting a case this time. Like, was it the DM set hit, and no one really wanted a case of that, but and then 22, like, some more people wanted cases, but the set wasn't strong enough to really push case demand. But I feel like this set I'm seeing a lot more people like, oh, I'm definitely gonna try to get a case of EX10 villains, rawr, Black War Gray, Lucemon, a lot of Lucemon stuff. I won't be. I need to see about playtesting some Lucemon. I think there's just in my heart so much focus on what Nationals is gonna look like that I haven't really focused on what Future Fridays essentially for any classic viewers of mine. But I definitely wanna take the Lucemon stuff for a spin. Maybe do Black War as well. It would be hard to say where to go with that kind of stuff. Luckily they're all cheap. I only want the new Belfast stuff. Oh yeah, you guys just got a new promo too, and that Digi Egg is actually pretty good. Or it's not Digi Egg, sorry. Level Rookie. The Rookie is pretty good for the deck. My only complaint is rookies are awkward for that deck, especially when you're so focused on like the Giza stuff. Especially if you're trying to do a Giza side of things, you're offing your own rookies most of the time. So a little questionable on its true value, but that doesn't make it bad. It is fundamentally a good card. Hoping for BT23, Tiger Vespa support, and Royal Base. True? That's possible. And I think Alphamon just won the game, right? Just promoted and called it a day. Yeah.
Yeah, they cleared the board. They removed all security.
I am concerned. Myotis deck focusing on the old Myotis abuse. It doesn't really go off as much as you think. Wondering if just playing new Myotis with the BT16 Venom is better. The new Mallow Myotis sounded insane. Like, I feel like the new Mallow Myotis might be pretty good, and just more cards in the vein of like the Myotismon stuff is maybe what you guys needed. It's hard to say because like the Myotis stuff was really close to good. Like, my complaint about the original Myotismon deck from 16 was that like you didn't really have like a good enough Mallow or a good enough Venom to put in the deck. Like, you just didn't have that ever so crucial payoff for everything you're doing. But like, oh, and your only playable Myotis at the time was an ace, and whenever that happens to a deck, like you're just suffering. What's up, Blade Dragonoid? New Mallow being from trash is absolutely insane. Yes. I don't know. Every time, Blade Dragonoid, I gotta admit, every time I see you in chat, every time I see you in chat, I get a little sad because I'm like, rest in peace, Bakugan. Like, I never played it, but like, you guys went through the ringer. Like, if you follow, I don't know how much of Bakugan you really like were in terms of like early, like when it first released into like its latest releases back to back. I feel like that game got reimagined like 4 times, and they just still didn't get where they wanted to be with it, unfortunately. Alpha 1? Yeah, I think Alpha 1, right, Midas? Pretty sure Alpha 1. Board was pretty easy for them with all the memory and stuff for them to work with. We're gonna do some Alphamon things. We're gonna search Dorumon. We got Cool Boy ready, so we are big chilling.
Yeah, maybe Bloomlord has a fast enough setup this time around to establish something to actually slow down Doragora, but I feel like Doragora could just eat up this board by itself, you know?
Yeah. There's just too many points of interaction for the Alphamon deck to just clear bodies. Like, I think we do it almost... There's a potential to do it at every level in the deck, which gets kind of crazy. You think it's too early to promote for Bloom? Yeah. I mean, in that scenario, you probably ideally as Bloom Lord, you want to set up a training, you want to set up a boost. But with the Tropical Venom, this is one of the few times that like, oh, hey, maybe we can do something. And, making a cheaper medieval. Yeah, suspend it and delete it. This chokes to 1. Not awful. Definitely not awful. And then, we're just going to respond by digivolving in the back. So we can play a little... We can definitely have some interesting game plan there. Maybe, and maybe now the Bloom Lord has with the medieval established, we just sit on these 2 bodies, maybe focus this turn on playing some training, some boosts. A Mimi would be wonderful. I think ideally you're probably looking at wanting to play training, but I digress. Go. No, never mind. Alliance 2K 13 at security. That seems kind of risky. 12. 8. Okay. Nothing too serious. This gains us a memory due to suspending. Oh, suspending by effect. Yeah. And then hard play another Pal. This is Christmas Palmon, still a searcher. Gonna let us get a good amount of cards done. It's only, we need a fairy and a vegetation. We only get the vegetation, which is gonna be that sunflower. Another choke to 1. I think potentially we can go to 2 memory. If we have, with the cool boy on board, we can go to 2 memory if we have the Dex Doragora. I think Alpha just scooped it up.
They saw Tropical Venom and said, "Chat, I can't get through this."
That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. How could you? How could you have done this? Interesting. All right, so just gonna scoop it up and go to game 3. Not wanting to, seeing the writing on the wall. I think our hand must have been that bad almost. Like that's like the only thing I'd say. Like maybe we just didn't draw level 5s and our hand is super level 6, or because like surely you're not dead there as the Alphamon player over that turn. Like you just, I think they just saw the writing on the wall in terms of like no training, no boosts, no tamers to help them like accelerate into a stronger turn. Double Mummy Tamer, multiple Mallows in trash, multiple Myotis X in hand. That's fair. I see where I get your point, but like people have made, I've seen the Myotismon engine do really well and like loop pretty strongly, so I wouldn't be shocked, is all I'm saying. New Mallow loop is gonna live and die by how aggressive decks are. By the time EX10 comes out, Galaxy had an infinite loop all format, but Geo Birds kept it out of the meta. Oh, I see. I don't think Galaxy doesn't have an infinite loop anymore, right? That's banned out, so we'll be okay. Leopard loop also lost to the opponents having a memory tamer. It was close enough to being broken. Oh, just going into the Galaxy loop stuff again. Yeah, Bakugan just didn't want to embrace the older audience, so their catering to kids made the game fall off. Oh, that's unfortunate, Blade. Myotis, draw all the decks. Draw all the deck. The deck will be worst when Apocally is competitive, not gonna lie. You think Apocally, you guys have been practicing with Apocally? You guys think it's gonna be meta relevant? You think the new version is that strong? If your concern is the Japanese YouTuber video going around Keep in mind, Imperial actually fed into the loop with partition. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we're going with that, Luke. I don't know what video you could be talking about actually. I've fallen off. I've fallen off of watching ever since, it's unfortunate to say, but ever since Convergence, I kind of fell off following a lot of the pure Japanese language YouTube side of things. Like I still, I don't know what their channel name is, but I know the two players, Kyodes and Academia Des. Those two guys, they're goated in terms of like pure Japanese content. Like those guys are my favorite. But I don't know their channel name, nor will I be able to ever spell it for you. But they're my favorite. If you guys know who I'm talking about, if you guys know, you know. Beyblade is somehow still around. I have no idea why Bakugan was scared to be age neutral. Yeah, I think because Beyblade is like, I don't know what Beyblade did to keep its audience, but they definitely like do a lot of like, let's remake Draeger, Dronzer, Dragoon, and Drasil a bunch. So that probably helps. And they're willing to revisit each version, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh. Like they let's revisit Metal Fusion, let's revisit Burst, and like remake them in X style, in Burst style, in this style. So I think that leverages a lot for them. Like somehow Beyblade's been able to be multi-generational. JP and Chinese players honestly doing so much deck theory that all of NA and Latin America combined, it feels like. I don't think that's true. I think here in NA and Oceania, we just keep it to ourselves. We're not trying to make a YouTube video for everything, I think. What do you think, Eagle? I know you felt like you sound like you had something to say.
I was gonna say, I think it just depends. Like, you used to see a lot more come from Japan because guess what? They got the cards first. So they're going to be theory crafting and playing with the cards more than we would. But like we have had decks come out like the English format that came into the Japan format. Mill by Tessero a while back when Tessero like brought that to the front light. That's when we finally played Mill as like an actual deck, and then Japan played with it, and they had like slight iterations that were better because they had the Creepy Mon available at the time.
Right.
I would even. That's one example. Ground Loop to some extent.
Yeah, I think the level 5 Ground Loop, like the Cerberus versions, was like, I mean, like the Tessero. I credit them to Tessero because I'm just like, that was the first time I've ever seen them. I don't think anyone really in Japan was doing the pure 5 version. I could be wrong about that, but for me, a lot of my window into that testing has been Tessero and some of the other NA people off rip.
Yeah, to be fair, we do watch a lot here in these WEBCAM locals. So like, it's one of the players we see playing here.
Yeah, I try to, anytime I talk about that in a top 16 video, it's like, I'm a little biased because I don't get around as much as I used to, but I don't know, we're kind of cracked. At the very least, JP doesn't hoard their knowledge decks list like NA. I don't even think it's hoarding in terms of like the West. I think it's just we realize like we're more willing to like see something as cope and then just kind of like throw it to the side and not like, because here, at least in the West, I feel like we're more worried about like we're kind of worried about like just putting out content for the sake of content. In terms of like, at least the YouTubers I talk to, it's like no one wants to just be the guy that puts out 30 million deck lists and then just like, oops, one of them actually ended up being a real deck, so like look at that, you know what I mean? Where it's like Japan is just willing to just kind of throw darts at a wall for a lot, and it's fun darts, like don't get me wrong. It's just I think in NA, for whatever reason, we're a little more, at least the NA creator scene, we're a little more self-conscious about like what we're putting out, and in a negative way, I would say. For NA, I think NA is in the wrong for that, but I think that's just where my brain goes in terms of the people I talk and engage with.
Yeah, there is like a good bit that's like, hey, we're going to save it for a high level event. We want that to be the showcase of something cool because like, hey, we have proven success with this cool concept. I mean, that's what I was wanting to do with the whole turn skip galaxy loop for the longest time. Like,
right.
Legit, the scenario that happened was I came up with the Mirage loop with my playtest team. Right. I told the level 0 for Digimon about it. I said, hey, just so you know, this is what my test team's playing, and it has interactions I don't think are great for the game. And then I guess it came out to like some extent. People over in like Japan or China found it at a pretty similar time, but we were ready to hold it for nationals just to take everyone by surprise of like, oh, we're playing in the Galaxy, and then you realize your turn's being skipped.
Oh wow!
Like that's what we want it to be, because like that's a deck like if people know about it, they can play around this super easily.
For sure.
But like once you get turn skipped for the first time, you're like, wait, what? And you have to adjust how you play. But like you won't have that now, obviously, from that deck angle.
Let's see. Sorry. There's actually a lot of comments. What? There's a video. Yes, that's the video. Wait. Beyblade is somehow. Wait. There's a video referencing. Can you drop a video of the guys of those guys here? Oh, are you guys talking about the Kyoto and Academia desks? Yeah, I could post a link for them. They're great. I'll find them in a minute. Japanese for the players. Personally, Bakugan. Okay. We're gonna have to skip the Bakugan talk. Sorry. At the beginning, least hoard information. Don't look at the most recent Bakugan. I know. The setup decks need less cards and trash than machine. The machine is getting pretty good results. Honestly, the deck does not need much setup to just play Yu-Gi-Oh! 10-minute turns. Uko Engine. The setup deck. What setup deck are we talking about, Victor? Purple Hybrid revived after the ban list with two kinds, the regular and the JP of Soundbirds. Yeah, we have Soy Marcos in the chat. You were our Purple Hybrid revivalist, right? Like that definitely came from, I would say, the West in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Marcos is the first one I saw like actually try like making it work again after the ban too.
Yeah,
just like pure face, like you have other tools.
I feel there's a lot of save that junk for nationals in the West. Also, I'm used to the West doing spreadsheet content. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Green Hill, but I just don't feel like that. Like that is real in Magic. That is real in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've never felt that to be true in Digimon. Like,
I mean, I will agree. Most Digimon stuff is like you can have like a cool angle of a deck. And like it doesn't really like destroy the viability of your deck, and it will look like most other deck lists. But like just talk about my experience too is like, yeah, I had a very unique build of Galaxy. Like, you know what normal Galaxy stuff does, but like it's just a totally different play pattern. So
right.
In that instance, I felt like it was a very unique, like, hey, we are saving it because it is just like that weird quirky build.
Oh, Victor, talking about the setup for Malamyotis. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, exactly, Marcus. Like, you just had so many back-to-back wins. I think you've had some of the most back-to-back wins of the Eagles.
You were on a tear with that junk, man. It was crazy.
Because the only other person I can think of was, what's his name? He played Doragora for a while. He was also a Latin player.
Nice?
Nice.
No,
it wasn't Nice. No. Nice was the Luga player that was doing well. He did play Doragora for a bit. There's another person that was like right before Nice.
Maybe that might have been just before my time of like remembering people's names. You might be right. I do remember Doragora do somewhat well though.
And it's like the exact same list, plus minus one card depending on the week, and he just played a lot. And he kind of dropped off once Doragora was no longer viable because it's a lot more OTK oriented.
I feel like if Digi got big, then it happened the same as the big games. 100%. Green Hill. I think it doesn't happen in Digi because we are a smaller game and we're just a much tighter knit community. And like the Doragora player completely demolished this game. I think, yeah, still at 4 security. What's up? Did you watch TCG? Been a minute, brother. You've been playing Gundam? Where you been at? Oh yeah, I was surprised you didn't commentate with me for one of the questionable plays things too. Like it's been a minute since we've yapped. Unfortunately for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels Worlds Finals, both had one YouTuber each, and TCG champion was Another creator. They're going to be using that to sell so many spreadsheets. Oh, I see what you're saying. Life, that's fair. Did you watch? Unfortunately, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Worlds Finals teams both had one YouTuber each, and TCG Champion was... TCG Champion was part of one of those teams. Okay, was another... Oh, no, the TC... Oh, wait. Oh, that... losing it with that paragraph. We're moving on. What's up, Antonio? How's you doing? Thanks, Antonio, for I don't think I ever formally thanked you. So Antonio, Pino, if you guys were privy to, I guess we should find another match, but if you guys were privy to watching the Puerto Rico versus New York event we had on Saturday, Antonio had a big hand in getting that together. So a lot of that stuff was able to happen thanks to Antonio. So yeah, like, so my hats off, congratulations on being able to pull that off. It's not easy to pull off events like that. So I'm happy that it went well for you guys.
Yeah, not to mention, like, he's also going to make our local schedules graphic too.
No.
And on top of that, he won the Digimon case tournament in Austin over this weekend also. Like,
oh,
Tony's been on a tear. He's been on a tear.
That's crazy. All right, where can we go? It looks like you jumped down to table 2.
Table 2. Yeah, table 2. They're in the middle of game 3 right now. Like,
okay, that sounds good.
We got a little bit to showcase, and then we can do some of our sellouts because we haven't.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I gotta update the Digimon slideshow.
But yeah. I know we briefly talked about the next season though, guys. We want to have a change of things, and we'll showcase it when we get our local schedule during our sellout time.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to be making some changes here for our webcam scene, not because we think Digimon's doing bad. We just want Digimon to do better with some of the changes we're taking, and I really think we have a great chance and opportunity to capitalize on more of those. We'll talk about it here in a bit, though.
Yeah.
But I am excited for next season, and I think there's going to be lots of really cool opportunities we have.
I did my best, and next time I'll be more involved. I mean, I think you did fine, Antonio. If you feel like you need to feel involved, do not feel that way due to anything that went down. I don't know. I don't even think anything went down, but like if it is a self-criticism you have upon yourself, that is fine, but I do not feel pressured by other people to feel like you needed to have done more, because I think you did great. Master Duel World Championship is a team tourney, and both teams had content creators on it. And separately, the TCG champion was another creator. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Last YCS winner was another creator, and the deck profile was an hour long with so much coaching shilling. I mean, that's just where we're at. Like, it's... As someone who sees the content world of everything, like from my side of, like, I get to see the numbers, I guess, and I have to be worried about the numbers more than anything. And no, I guess not worried, because we don't worry here at ResearchThisWorld.com. We're just happy to be here. I get it. It's very easy to go into the numbers, and it's like, if that's if YouTube and content creation is your route for financial success, like, it's just what you gotta do. And so it's like, it sucks, but I respect it on some degree. Like, I never am upset when a content creator takes a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, for example. I'll tell you right now, Chad, if Raid Shadow Legends was like, hey brother, $1,000 a month, just yap, I'm sorry, but I'm selling out Super Skeleton SSR Super Rare Plus. Like, it's just like it's just true. I think we just kind of have to respect that, like, the world we live in. It's just, you gotta, the financials are important to everybody, right? So I will say, on top of that, though, I do think people might do sellouts incorrectly and then don't do them earnestly enough, and that could be a different issue. Like, because if I had a Raid Shadow Legends one, I'd be like, right at the end of the shill every time, I'd be like, yeah, I've never played that game or something weird like that.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting some trash counts here. My guess is we're looking at doing a BT13 or a promo gallant line.
Yeah, it looks that's probably it. It looks like it's pretty thick on the Omni side. This game has gone back and forth for a minute for sure.
Can we also talk about like the application of Nokia giving +1K DP to your guys? So you have to pop it with like a promo.
Oh, they also activate the fact that you play promo, right? Like you're like normally you wouldn't be able to play the promo at all, but because of the Nokia, you can. That's an option available to you. I don't mind people taking sponsors for money. What actually bothers me are content creators that grift for money. Grift. I'm gonna.
So let me put this in perspective, though, real quick, too. See, like content creators, especially in Digimon, you don't really make money on like ad revenue. Like, full transparency, you probably make $10 on like a good video.
I mean, I could be more transparent. You make just less than $5 per 1,000 view of a video
For Digimon.
For Digimon, yeah.
So it's like at best, it's like you could buy a box with your money in like a month, you know. So like I get it if you're trying to do it for money, but also like there has to be a balance, because if you do go for too much money, it worsens the quality of your content because you are so money hungry.
I was just, Sam, the only reason I paused on your comment was what is your definition of grifting? I feel like grift is a pretty ambiguous word, so if you want to hone in on what you mean by grifting, I would love to take your opinion on that. Promo Gallant into Omni matchup is so good. Yeah, that's what I was getting at too. And we're seeing, like, I guess we didn't have a DNA play because we never triggered the miraculous Mega Knight, unfortunately. I think what were we digging for? More 6s? Yeah, seeing the bunch of Omnis get skipped over during the top deck shuffle. Looks like they are done though. Drama stuff. Okay. If you're talking drama stuff, yeah, I hate that noise too. I actually actively avoid all that noise constantly. Like, you don't see me pull. I've never really done a like Digimon is dying ? Video and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't. That's a conversation.
The audience.
Yeah. And that, honestly, the grifting thing, while we transition into our sponsors, the grifting thing is why I like oftentimes when we talk or we have debates here on stream, guys, like I make sure to like take a minute, pause, remind everybody that we are in a debate, not an argument, and just kind of like rewind everybody to be like, maybe we're getting a little too aggressive, maybe we're getting too heated, because like I just don't want that energy, you know, like that's just not what I do. So oh, sellouts. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I say. We haven't had a chance to do this yet, but just for you guys know, if you don't know, you can become a member, support Risu, support the channel. Let's go in the right direction for this content. I know, Risu, you were finally able to get your hands on a car finally to replace the one.
Yeah, man, assurance is such a pain to deal with, man. It is a game, and then salesmen are just as worse, man. Like, it is just not. Granted, I feel like I got the dealership I finally went with. The salesman was a great guy, and that's probably part of what convinced me to go with X dealership. But man, it is just a nightmare to go through sellers and stuff. Like, they are vicious people, but they have to be vicious people. But here's the big thing that's happening, guys. This Thursday is our last Digimon TCG. No, sorry. It's going to be our last Thursday webcam local for Digimon. We are ending Thursdays. This is the updated schedule you're seeing right here on the screen. Gundam Wednesday, Sunday. It's just fun stuff you guys should know about if you guys care about Gundam. Monday we will continue with Eagle's Nest as we have been, and then into Friday Digi Galaxy Fridays as well. Yeah, no, and we have removed, unfortunately, DigiGuard United. They had to put an end to their tournament as well. So, but that being said, Eagle, if you want to talk about what we're replacing Thursdays with, I'd love to let you pop off.
I'll take it away. So, we're not saying Digimon is dying. We refuse to say that on stream, because I genuinely do not believe it. But we do have to take a new angle sometimes, because we can try doing things, and if we're doing things for so long in the same way and pattern, we've accepted that this is what we think the best is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be doing better, because we're seeing our Thursday turnouts, and we rarely get more than 20 people. I'm complaining about 20 people.
Yeah.
Like, we've had numbers as low as like 10 for like a while.
Yes.
It's like very low tens. So I want to push and do better. We're pushing to do a new thing with our next tournament season. Every single month, we will have a mega monthly tournament. What is a mega monthly, you guys might be asking? Instead of being one box of prize support, because our Monday nights, we guarantee a booster box to first place every single Monday. And our Thursday structure was first and second split a box. It's a box tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Our mega monthly model is going to be a triple win a box, meaning there's at least 3 boxes of prize support for our topping players. I believe it starts out with a box for first, and then all the way through top 8, get at least like 6 packs. And then the faster it scales, the more people we get. If you get to the top payout, first place at 64 players, we'll get 4 boxes of prize support. To be clear, it is prize wall points, which can be redeemed for boxes or cash outs or whatever else I may have in the prize wall at the time.
That is a structure change going into the next season, because this is the last week of season 6 as well. Not only is Thursdays, we are ending Thursdays, but we are changing our prizing structure to include a prize wall for where instead winning points and being able to redeem those points for packs and things and cash outs, right?
Yeah, it makes it more like efficient. Like for people, like I have a big international crew. It's like, hey, let's just keep all my balance. I'll sell you my packs, keep a tab. And then when you keep that tab, use it for entries. And now I have like 3 different tabs on 20 different Discord accounts. It's a great way to centralize it.
Okay.
But the really big selling point, these mega monthlies, on top of like being a different pricing structure, is the fact that we have a very good time to hit our entire international community.
Yes.
For our LATAM folks, guess what? We start at what I can't remember if I said noon Eastern or noon Central, but regardless, like we're starting a lot
so
earlier.
Full 6 hours earlier at worst.
Yeah. So like I know if you're playing for like Germany, you're starting at like 6-7 p.m. at night. That's actually doable for you. That's what we do our normal.
That's our normal day. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're playing from California, you start at like 10 a.m. give take. That's pretty doable on a Saturday.
Yeah, that was our big thing with West Coast, right? Like we start at what 5 or like 4:30 for West Coast. Like it's really difficult for those people to not have work and show up to an event like this. So.
Yeah, and it's just like I just think about like we're hitting all these international communities. The LATAM players are super consistent here. I can give them one time a month where they don't have to stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. to play a tournament.
Yeah. So
and
that's what we're hoping.
I also think there's going to be a lot of momentum going for like, hey, if there's 2 events every single week, there's event fatigue too. If there's one big event a month, you probably won't be making a point to miss that event.
Right. So those are the changes coming in to Eagle's Nest here, but that means I got to change this graphic. But we can go to this graphic one last time. Where's my good old? It's been a long time. We've had this for Eagle. We've been doing this. We've been doing this together now since at least before National. I think we started January. We started the year with this, or we just ended last year doing this. So it's been almost a full year of doing this, and we've had this graphic for a while. So this graphic is finally gonna change. It's gonna say only Mondays at 7:30 Eastern. But everybody in the chat, you guys know what it is. Join the Discord. This is the Eagle's Nest webcam tournament series that we host every week, Monday 7:30, and one final time this Saturday at Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys come out. It's gonna be a fun time. It's a great time every time. You guys are wonderful in chat, and it's an experience that has changed my outlook on a lot of things in a positive light. I gotta say. So it is a blessing and a privilege to be here. And is our round still going, or we got a new round coming?
We got one table with like 2 minutes left. But yeah, I think I've had you since you've joined around season 4, season 5 for WEBCAM locals.
Yeah, something like this.
I think the easy way is like to think about I was getting ready to move.
Yes,
because I think that's like why it even came up, because I was getting ready to move from Texas to Indiana. And I just didn't have like a great setup at that point. My computer was having issues. I don't know if you guys remember
your poor
that.
commuter. Yes.
my computer just dying on me.
Yeah.
And that's when Risu started streaming everything here for y'all,
Mhm.
and it's just grown the community. Like we've had really cool opportunities here, and I think there's just ways to push and do better too.
Mhm.
And
No, I agree.
that's like part of what I was saying. Is like if I just sat there and we just kept doing Thursdays, maybe it would fluctuate, maybe we'd grow, maybe you'd do a little bit better, but
Mhm.
I want to push to do a lot better.
Yeah,
And that's what I really want to see at these scenes.
Yeah, and big tempo in chat. Yeah, 100%. It opens up. That's what we're hoping with the different time. Like, is maybe we can open it up to people we haven't done before. And I've mentioned it I think on a previous stream. I think I mentioned it last Thursday, where it kind of first alluded to the fact that Thursdays were ending. It's just there are content creators that I would love to have guests sometime. Like, I would love to work with some of the European crew, or get some of the Oceania guys, or maybe even some like East or Asian players. And that just that's physically not possible with the time now. So it just different change leads to different opportunities. So it should be fun. It would be amazing to get someone like CNT Elixir on, and maybe have them commentate with Eagle or something, or East, or any of the Japanese players. And that just reminds me, I do have to look up Kyodes and Academia Des for you guys, but I definitely love that channel. I miss Guru Tribal, and I hope to see good support for Alpha. I agree. Garubu Tribal needs a good wave. We need a rival set. We need a blue dog set, man. We had our red boy gogglehead sets. We have 2 of them. We need a cool chill homie set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we try working with content creators, Michael, for like these streams too, because like Thursday is like a great time to like spotlight, have new people come on that normally don't come on. And I know if you guys also watch our Gundam stream, we're gonna have guests for like the next 5 weeks.
Yes, that should be fun.
I guess I can even just like quickly tell people this in chat, because I don't think I've actually told chat also. My full-time job is going to be needing me a lot. We have some big launches coming up. On top of that, we have certifications I have to do for the company. So I'm going to be basically in the books for roughly the next month, and we have Card Fest coming up too. So yes. I just need to basically step aside for a little bit. So you guys won't hear my voice coming up after tonight for a bit at least. But we still want the streams going on. So if you're watching our Gundam streams, we have a guest coming in every week, and I think that's going to be a cool aspect.
No, it's gonna be pretty fun. And you even got like an ex Digimon finalist on there that's transitioning into Gundam, which is really cool to hear. We got some of the Hyper Coliseum. Hyper Coliseum is also making some transitions into splitting their team up into Gundam and Digimon. And then just some of my old favorites that I have worked with them before, like what's his name? Uni X is around. What's his name? Aspira. We're trying to contact Aspira, and he's been around the Bandai card space for a while, and I've worked with him once or twice. Just a lot of these like.
Lots of names.
Yeah, a lot of the little names that we both have feelers out there for. It's just a fun time and a great time every time. Let's see if I can find this.
We should be getting ready to go next round here in like 2-3 minutes. So I want to take this chance to go grab some water real quick, because I know we can yap.
Yeah. Go do that. I'm gonna put a break screen. I'm gonna try to find that. YouTuber for you guys. We'll be back. Listen, chat. Listen. The baseball break screen. Look, it's called the dugout. Like, of course I'm gonna try to put like a cool like baseball like panorama or something. I don't know jack all about baseball, but I know they got dugouts.
Yeah, that was from this weekend's case. In case y'all don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to have different screens for different things. That's just a fun one I've made for the dugout. I love that one. I think the store cam is such a fun one to have for that one. I think it's just a good set piece for the screenage. And it looks like our round is paired. Players are entering their tables.
I say we stay here at table 2 actually, because I think this will be the fun table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like we got Gugufer versus Kupo. Oh, Kupo Savior. Wait, I hung out with this guy. He's a cool guy.
Yep.
Let's see if I work my magic on this stuff real quick. Oh, beautiful. And we'll flip the top cam. There you guys go. Let's go, Kupo. He's a cutie pie. That's fair. Who's going to Dallas in 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? Is it really that soon?
Yeah. It's coming up.
I'm gonna be that guy. It's more like 3. I'd say it's closer to 3 than 2 weeks, but me and Eagle are both going. Yeah, okay. Digipanda's got my back. You know what? Let's just do a poll. Who's going? And just know that me and Eagle will both be going. Eagle's going on work business, and I'm going on. I just want to see the. I want to see the homies business. Yeah, exactly. I'm not even playing. I'm literally just going to say hi to everybody. Hopefully, I can get plastic acorns in time for you guys. Oh, what's this? Who? Going to Dallas? Question mark. Yes. Happy face. No. Frowny face.
Yeah, but just another reason why it's like I need to take a little bit of time back from streams just so I can focus on work.
Oh, for sure.
I have a timeline where I have to take my PTO to get stuff done.
Oh wow, we're getting a lot of yeses in chat. I wasn't expecting this many yeses so far. I could meet Eagle Swoon. True. He's really tall. Like it is crazy. I almost like it. There was almost a fog at the front on the top of his forehead. It was crazy.
Not that. You know, the crazy thing is both my parents are like barely 5'2".
Really? Oh, so you're just the Goliath for no reason. That's crazy.
Yep. My grandparents are all short. They're all like barely 5 foot.
Oh wow.
And then you see me towering over like 6'2".
That's crazy. Because my father, my brother, my entire male side of my family is like, they're not tall for sure, but like they're definitely closer to like above average. Like if we're saying like average men height in the US is like what, 5'8", 5'9", I think. My brother and my dad are like pushing 5'10", 5'11", so like in that range. I'm 5'6". I'm like barely taller than my mother, and we like I'm still tall for my people is what I say, and but I am definitely a small, frail, delicate little person. Don't hug me too hard, chat, please. Oh, 5'7" is average. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. All right, we underachieve a little less than I thought. Oh, double jade memory boost. I think. Oh, Examon. I see why you guys have us. I see why you have us here now, Eagle.
Yeah. I just want to say because we just watched Doragora last round, so like we could feature them, but we've had a chance to feature them already, and we get to show a few different flavors here tonight.
Yeah. But no, I think Gallant. We're seeing a little bit of Gallantmon. Gallantmon definitely being definitely in the eyes. It's like the first deck I feel like people think of when after the ban list hit, right? Like the first thing you think of, like at least for me, after I see a ban list, like the first thing my brain goes to is like, okay, what didn't get hit? And Gallimon was like probably number one, if not number one, number two on most people's minds. I think it's like you either immediately thought of Gallant or you immediately thought of Omni DNA. Like both of those decks not getting basically untouched from the ban list, with rose everybody's eyebrows in terms of like, oh, well, what are we looking at? How bad are these decks really with the current landscape available to us now that the ban list is done what it's done?
Yeah, not to mention, like, or one thing I do want to mention, just because I saw it, how many decks do you think are putting Gravity Crush in now? Because it's a 1-of, and they're like, it's the restricted card. We have to put it in now, because I just saw that in Examon briefly.
Oh, yeah. I feel like, honestly, it might push people to play it more. Like, I feel like that's what happened with blue decks, with Hammer Spark. Yeah, I feel like there were the couple decks that would run it at 2 or 3. I don't really think anyone was running at 4 when it got hit, but I definitely feel like they're
in the Louis Bond decks. You were
right. Oh, okay. And in that deck you were running it at 4, but I think that and then everybody else was like either you ran it at 2 or 3 because it was just good in your deck, or you weren't running it at all. But then it got hit to 1, and then it's like, well, let's just run 1 Ice Wall, one Hammer Spark. Why not? I'm blue. I can do it consistently. Like, who cares?
I'll be real with you, Panda. I have not even read the Mallow cards. I just know there's some goofy combos people can do with it. I have no idea what it does.
Yeah, and so actually, funny enough, speaking of, I know we had a huge conversation earlier about the Digimon content creator scene and like withholding information maybe, or like just not putting out decks that are in the sense creative or out of the box. Digipanda is probably the head honcho of that creative deck list building, at least in my mind, and that might be biased because I work with Panda more than anybody else, Eagle being up there too. So Panda definitely does a lot of that. Like, I don't want to call it jank because that's disrespectful and he's listening, but he definitely does his share of like creative deck building and giving that out for people to play test and have fun with.
Which Mallow card are we looking at again? The X10 Mallow, the tricolor one.
Yeah, I like the Mallow. The Mallow is really... I thought my thing with Myotis was I thought that deck didn't have like a payoff, and that Mallow Myotis might be the payoff they've been waiting for.
The card's cool, but I'm not impressed.
Fair enough. Let's see where we at. Let me actually get a timer finally tonight. How about that? This is round 3 or 4? This is round 3. We're right. Okay.
Like, I'm reading Mallow. It doesn't impress me. Oh, yeah. What's the Yu-Gi-Oh say? Because I know the Mummy Tamers are really good. Tamer's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's, like, insane.
Wait, who won? Did Gallant win? What the? I haven't even finished setting up the screens. That's crazy.
Yeah. I see your DM, Panda. Yeah, we talked about that earlier tonight. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I haven't really seen it to be impressed enough. Like, I know the old Mallow isn't once per turn for his alternates effect of getting memories. But, like, I just don't see a world where it seems crazy good enough to me to be, like, problematic. I don't know, like, I'll give the video a watch sometime soon, but reading the Mallow right now, I'm not impressed from it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a good, fair card for the deck, though.
Mm-hmm. The setup to get there is funny, though. That's fair. There's a Mallow loop that enables Ruin mode, I mean. Yeah, I mean, whenever you get to play purple 6s or yellow 6s for free, inevitably Ruin mode's going to be in the conversation. I mean, that's one of the greatest. I think that's one of the greatest plays that a deck like 7 Great Demon Lords has to them, right? It's such a common play for them. Is it a consistent thing? I'm not sure, Hunter. And for those that were asking earlier, I did put the YouTuber, the Kyodes en Academia des Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in the chat for you guys. I know the link looks a little weird. There's Japanese characters in, and that's how Japanese characters get translated into quirky. I'm gonna say, but
Also, yeah, Dragonoid. You have the Wire Digimon. You have the Dimensional Scissors. You have. I think we have to stop fighting as far as one of the versions of the loop. Because I know there was a version of Black War also. Like that's part of the age-old days of Digimon.
can I pronounce that? I don't know. Wait, Kyodes? I can pronounce an Academia this. I can pronounce that. I don't know what their YouTube name is though. I actually have no idea what it is. I just know the people because that's how they start their channel every time.
Yeah, I can't say I know anything about that.
I don't know the name of the channel. I remember a friend of mine was doing something with the Waru loop. Oh yeah, see there was a Waru loop. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, like you summon the token and then delete it caused some issues for some decks. Keeping in mind that you can run the level 7 Deep Saver Aegis-Dramon that turns off on play effects. Oh, interesting. All right, Examon going in with its level 4, trying to draw a card. Do we survive? Nope. Yes, we do. Oh. Dang, giving them the memory boost and then setting them to 3. I mean, I guess the Takata was a memory setter regardless, so. But yeah, giving them the extra memory to play with and the body to delete this is gonna be tough, ladies and gentlemen. Probably why Sakuya decks are going to Aegis, other than others want to be aggro and go Shaka. Yeah, that's the big pivot we are seeing with those decks right now for sure. Buy Digipanda merch, guys. True, Mycon. True. I didn't sell that out today because we went into the Thursday changes rant. But yes, Digipanda merch. Link in the description below, as always. Oh, new mat. The new mat is dropping eventually. If you guys haven't seen it, is a really cool Violet and Boots anime crossover playmat. I don't know how much of the art is revealed, but I know he's been hinting at a lot of little fun factoids about it, so definitely check out his shorts for that, and his community posts. Could we errata ruin mode to -3k? I don't see Bandai ever doing an errata for Digimon now. Like they've done 3 functional erratas for One Piece and have not done any for us, and so I think they're just kind of set on not doing that for Digimon, and then they consider leaders and doing that for leaders in One Piece a completely separate conversation.
I mean, they make a promo version of the leader.
Yeah, I still like to consider those like functional erratas though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I also think it's a very fun way to do it too for their game. Because like, hey, let's keep the spirit of the deck alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they just... Because like, if you hit the leader, you just can't play the deck anymore.
Right. Literally. Because that's just how those leader games work.
Yeah.
Anyone know if Dallas registration will be available for late check-in? You mean for the LCQs, did you watch? Or do you mean just for the spectator? Oh wait, like... Huh? Wait. I don't fully understand. Like, if I fly out Friday and registration check-in Friday night... registration's open usually pretty late, right, Eagle, for this kind of thing?
I'll be real, I have no idea when it closes. I just know that it's open till whenever they need it open till.
It's usually open pretty late. Did you watch? I'll tell you that.
That's a question for the Play TCG socials. That's what I'll tell you. If you're in their Discord, that's the place to ask, because I don't know that offhand.
That's fair.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Digimon. Oh, we did announce what the crossover anime for Digimon's or Digipanda's playmat is. It's a Violet and Boots cross solo leveling, which I gotta admit I've never seen a lick of solo leveling, so I don't know how good of a crossover it was, but it's a cool looking mat. Tell you what, When is Dallas? That is September 20th.
Yeah, it's coming up really quick.
Yep, 2 weeks. Spectator badges are free, and you can sign up for them on your Play TCG or Bandai TCG Plus app. Otherwise, like, you could always try to show up for late wait lists on LCQs. LCQs will be ran Friday. So if you're trying to play in LCQs, you kind of got to get there early. I know that some of my my hotel mates, like, we had to work around that fact as well.
Yeah. One thing I don't know if we've actually talked about in the game yet. You know the Draco that just started main goes into a
Level 4?
Ordramon for free?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when people were calling for the Pata to get hit for the longest time, and now we see it on the Draco train, and the Pata train doesn't matter, like, they do the same thing?
Well, Pata gains you in memory. And I think the Draco's a little more narrow in its card. I still hate the potato. Like, this is a crazy agenda you're putting down.
I don't know. I really don't have an issue with either of them existing.
I still think Pata can potentially be too much memory. I think the difference with the Cordramon, or what's his name? Dracomon? I think it's Dracomon. The Dracomon is like, it's just a narrow pool of cards that let you Digivolve, and he doesn't gain you the memory back as well, whereas the Patamon does, and so that is what really takes the Patamon in particular.
There's also the Agumon. There's also the Agumon too.
Right, but again, that's like only Greymons. I think is the trick.
Yeah, but for yellows, it's vaccines, and that's just because the vaccine pile is.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
They're fair also. Like, there's nothing that's like absurd. Like, if you hit the Gata, sure, you get a little bit more memories, but I don't see an issue.
I do. I don't like that potato. I think going into Rapid Mod for free is insane. It's 5 memory of value for promoting.
Rapidmon's vaccine?
The gold one, the level 4, yeah.
Because I thought you had to use gold Vidramon because Rapid wasn't.
No, gold. I think gold Vidra isn't a vaccine. I think it's the flip.
Oh, I'm thinking of the blue base Magna Dex. That's what I'm thinking of. The blue base Magna Dex is the reason why. Okay. Because I was looking at like variants where you can use other armors with your Vmons.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Pata also lets you place a card in security to use later. Yeah. There's a lot of layers to the Patamon that makes it different from the Agu and I feel like, to be fair, if Greymon actually was good, I feel like the Agu would be one of the strongest pieces to that engine, in a sense, just because the thing that limits that Agumon is you also like, you're like, Greymon for a long time now has had such a identity crisis between being like, between all its pure red cards, all its pure black cards. And it's just like, all right, do I go red base? Do I go black base? My best tamers are black, but my best rookies are red. Like, what do I do? Trainings aren't great because like I'm gonna whiff on something on anything, and like Greymon's just not had a chance to really like converge on its dual colorness. And I think Garu is also kind of in that world as well. Both those decks. I think in a deck in like Examon, where your goal is to get to a very expensive card like a level 7, and that's the like power scaling of your deck is to be that level 7. It balances out because you need to be able to do something for a little cheaper than everybody else to actually even achieve your just like your fundamental game plan. Because everybody else is trying to get to level 6, you're trying to get to level 7 TNA, which is oof.
Yeah, going into game 3 though, where do we see it? Do we see Exmon taking it, or do we see Gallant taking it? They're both trying to do OTKs in the day, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I want to root for Exa, just because like Exa for me is a a fan favorite deck of mine. Where Gallon, we've seen Gallon's had its time in the sun. It can take an L, but we'll see what they pull off here. What I'm saying is when they drop a red-black training, Greymon will be tier 0. I don't know about tier 0, but it's gonna help a lot. Like, and even for me, like, I'm looking at the Garuru, for Garuru, the purple blue training. I'm like, man, that's gonna up my consistency so much. It's gonna for Guru decks. Like, I might, like, even before the Melga hit, like, there was a wave of us trying to play good old Melga X EX5, and we were seeing some success. Like, I went undefeated a week with good old Icewall X EX5 Metal Garurumon. Like, the deck still has plenty of feet to it. It just needs that, like, extra level of consistency to allow you to cross into your purple and blue lines more consistently. It's gonna help so much with a training. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, are you telling me to show this to people, Panda? Did you already spoil it yourself? This is exciting. This is very pretty. Ping you a picture of the playmat with watermark on it, Risu. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to show that off in a little bit, guys. I hope you're excited. All right, so no searching getting done here from Gallant, but we're probably going to go into a Growlmon and gain a ton of memory because we did leave a rookie up, and we really didn't want to do that on the Examon side of things. Hitting the Takato at security is definitely devastating. Stop watching the match and show the playmat. No. This is game 3. We gotta.
It's also not ours to show.
Mm-hmm. We got Dino DNA on board. That's just what that card is forever named in my mind. I have no other explanation for it. Oh, we're gonna proto form? Is that classic X anybody?
That's BT9.
Oh, okay. So we're thinking about. Oh, we're gonna attack. I think we're attacking. No. Draw, discard. I hope we're attacking anyway. Attacking into this Dracmon so we can gain 3 memory back.
I mean, we can blitz.
Oh, we can blitz. Never. Oh, so we're gonna go all the way to 5.
Yeah, we could. I think that's the debate right now.
Oh, I see. That's honestly this is why I love this X antibody in Gallimon. It gives you so many lines of play.
It's also like just one of the cleanest, like, it feels like one of the most fun and clean card designs in a long time too.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we're gonna go into Oh, we're just full clearing the board. Ugh, that's rough. Gonna gain 1 memory back thanks to Growl X.
So, question for all of our folks in chat: how do y'all manage your bulk for Digimon? Are you one of those people that like likes to have everything super like organized, where everything has a home? Or are you one of those people that just dumps your bulk the moment you have all your decks built? You don't want it anymore.
Wait, what was the full question? I kind of missed it. I was looking something up.
Oh, it's all good. What do you do with your bulk in Digimon? Are you one of those people that like organizes it, has a home for everything? Or are you one of those people that dumps it the moment you're done and you build all your decks?
Oh, I am a hoarder. It's awful. It's real bad.
Yeah. Toss some bulk item from site. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, I used to be really good about organizing it. And then it just felt like it became so much I didn't want to do it anymore. Which is bad to say, because like once you stop sorting it, the system feels like it's a mess, right?
Yeah. Like the thing was like it's nice to feel like for me it's like it's one of those things like a catch-22, but like there is a moment where you hit where it's like once you have it organized, you're like, all right, all I have to do is maintain this. And it's like, but that's more work to continuously maintain that bulk, right? And have it organized. So it's just like I just let it become a infinite chaos pile. It is what it is for me. I know you sort your bulk like crazy. Like that's like a lot of what you do.
I used to.
Oh, okay.
It started becoming too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, after what technically we're on 33 sets now or something.
Pretty far in, I'd say. Because that's what I was doing today. Is like I started clearing out some of my bulk I had, and I was like, I have like cases of BT21 because I actually ripped open that set. I have cases of the EX set before with medieval, and I just finally got to the point where it's like, okay, I need to address some of this bulk because I have way too much.
All right. So we go medieval, or we go Gallimon X. Let's find a Royal Knight match next. Is anyone on Royal Knights?
I don't remember seeing anyone offhand. There might have been.
All right, so it's not. We're not completely. We're not completely cooked yet on the Xamon side. We're gonna get a chance to promote, I believe. Although getting choked to 1 does hurt, and we don't have the Draco at Drac X. I guess it is when Digivolving 2, so we could potentially promote and go crazy, but I don't see that happening. We'll have to see though. Okay, here's the promote. Discard, gain a memory. Okay. Had to give up one of our 4s though. That and our hand isn't wide enough to really support just losing cards like that. So hopefully the draw was worth. We're gonna go Cordramon, blue Cordramon. And now that it's 0 man, I just don't think we don't have a line. I think we needed to see and this is I feel like this is the struggle of why I feel like a lot of we're gonna make it so they can't suspend. Or unsuspend rather, so but the Geo is gonna gain us some memory. We don't have any extra tamer to gain us memory, and only sitting at this DP level or threshold isn't gonna be enough to save us. I think with this much memory, we're gonna see Growl go all the way, trigger a ton of memory, and we probably can see an OTK potentially happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I organized by type. Digimon, tamer, option, color, level, alphabetical. That's if I guess if I had to pick a way though, I'd have to do it by set. Because when it comes to my memory of this game, I remember everything be a set. Like I can.
Yeah, when it came out, when it started like imprinting itself in your brain.
Yeah, so like that's how I remember most any card is like, oh, that's from that one set. That's exactly I remember, and like it. And so, like, if I wanted to, like, go back to a card and try to pull it out from storage or something, it would have to... The best way for me would always be by set.
Yeah, I'm also a person who does it by set. I have, like, a giant wall of, like, my master bulk sorted, but, like, I don't have a reason to send, like, the master set BT1 bulk. It's not getting played like it used to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those cards are just kind of gone now. Like the tamers, some of the tamers still hold their value. Things like, you know, Grav Crush still hold their value. But like it takes a very niche situation for anything BT, you know, honestly BT5 and older. It takes a pretty like I think the oldest card in play right now that aren't the like 0 memory options. And like a tamer is like, I think Diaboro is still playing some of its like BT2 pieces or BT. When did Diaboro come out? BT2.
The $8 Kurosarimon that gains a memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Me rocking Caramon. Yeah, Caramon. I think the Caramon is used too. Is that true? Or is Caramon? Yeah.
BT5 Cara.
I mean, BT at that point, BT5 errata as well.
Yeah.
I swapped from color level to set color level because it was annoying me to look for a 20 plus set worth of level 3s. Yeah, Blade. See, that's probably, at the end of the day, that's probably why it's probably more efficient to do it that way, just because once you're digging through those cards, you're actually looking through less cards.
Yeah, we all have our systems. And y'all totally cannot tell that's what I'm doing in the background right now. Sorting my bulk as we're watching these streams. I'm going through I've gone through a case worth of bulk today. I'm like, I just want to be done with it, please.
And then, yeah, there's Gallant, Crimson mode, and that's going to be, yeah, that's just going to be a swing and trash from the Crimson mode. I think we definitely have plenty of card. Oh wow, get 2 Gallant X's in security there. So we had to dig into our one copy of it. I think in a deck like this you can only, I guess I could see you run 4, but 3 sounds closer to the correct level for a Guillaumon deck. I could be wrong though. Just getting back to the poll. Oh, but more of you said no, you're not going to Dallas. Oh, that's so sad. All right, we're gonna end the poll there though. But that being said, what is it? I feel like the SpongeBob meme. I'm gonna show you guys the playmat. Let me see if I can get that off.
Yeah, because we got, let's see. Our round looks like, if it lets me click, got about 15 minutes left around. We got quite a few tables going on still. I think table one's still in the older game. So if we want to actually watch table one, once you get your
let's go to table 1. We'll see. We'll actually finish the round first before the playmat. Oh, did I miss? I missed transferred. There we go.
If you get invited to a regional, do they pay for accommodations or anything? If you're talking about judging, regionals, they typically don't cover that much just because they try to source locally. But if you're talking about nationals, staff like judges, they get paid flights, food, and hourly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they do get comps for their time, and they typically do comp pretty well.
And then for players, for saying it's actually the same exact thing for player. It's almost the same exact thing for players, except players who get their invite to Nats don't get compensated for anything. But if you make it to Worlds, I do believe they do help you fly out to Japan and everything. Yep.
Worlds is, yeah, for players. Worlds is. But it has to be very, very high level for players.
Yeah. We got Marcos on Purple Hybrid, return of Purple Hybrid into this Alphamon list that's been doing pretty strong tonight at tonight's tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also looking at 5 security versus 1 security, so something tells me Marcos has been pushing damage.
Yeah, but I think we can push damage back as Alphamon. This is going to be... I won't be surprised to see something pop off here. Ooh, even still playing that promo Sunrisamon. And this is a card that keeps cropping back up for me.
Yeah, I remember when the card came out, it was like super expensive because it was like a topper promo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all love our topper promos?
Yeah, they did that for a while. I feel like the Sunrisa was one of the worst ones for a little bit. I forget what promo said.
They did a buy a box promo.
Oh yeah, that's how you got promo Lobo the first time. You bought a box of BT4 and you would get the like
power up pack, yeah.
Yeah, you got the like Great Legends power up pack, and that could have.
You got a foil and a non-foil card
yeah.
from that pack. Mm-hmm. So you got 2 of them, but then Sunrisamon had its own extra reprint on top of that later.
Mm-hmm. It got the.
Where all you had to do for that was buy a box also, and you would get the power up pack for it. Mm-hmm. Or the power pack, the buy a box promo.
Yeah, and then
there is a difference in the prints. The prints do have a niche difference.
Yeah, and then I think this particular one you see on screen came from one of the like adventure box sets or Christmas box sets that you would find at retail locations. Because you could also get the Where Garuru promo. You could get, I forget, there was one for every color, and it was actually funny enough, this set was one of the first sets to give us that colored border, like that matching colored border. And so that Where Garuru with the blue border, this with the black border. I forget what the red. They had one for every color, but I don't remember what cards all the cards that were included in this set. But they were all. It was the first time they did it, and we were all like, "Wow!" Like the Digimon cards really pop when the color border matches the color of the card.
Which I'm excited to get in the LM sets. I do love those in the LM sets.
Oh yeah, it's such a great way to. It's such a cool way to spice up the like shininess of your deck for sure. Speaking of which, does anyone in chat know if the new LM set, the Omnimon LM set, is sold out yet, or is it still up for grabs? Because if it's still up for grabs and you guys haven't gotten your 2, highly recommend you guys pre-order your 2 of this latest LM set.
I actually haven't ordered mine yet.
You really should.
But that's also because I'm trying to balance money for cases, because I have to drop another like 1,400 this Friday. Oof. But then I'm good for the entire next set.
Well, fair. Whoa, Purple Hybrid again. And it looks like, I think Alphamon wasn't able to take it there. I think Soy Marcos took it just a little too much. Unless... Pressure. Oh, I wasn't listening. I wasn't watching. I'm gonna be quite frank. What's up, Ariolo? Aroli. They're one of our content creators I'm trying to get on the screen here eventually. Potentially either next Monday or this Thursday. So say hi to them. Alphamon can't use Ace against Purple Hybrid. Color change screws the Ace play. Oh, true. Wait, no, isn't Oryukin Ace by name? Am I dumb? I think it's by name, so you're chilling.
I mean, even so, like, you have all the hybrid bodies that you don't get aced with because they're tamer still, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, You're definitely in a rough spot with those. So let's see. Oh, the DNA requires color. Oh, okay. When Ace, do you have to meet the color requirements while acing? I don't think that's, unless it literally says black Omnimon. Hold on.
I think that one in particular does. Because that's like why the whole Massey color changing thing came up in like the judge court for a while.
I see. Let me see. It says hand counter blast DNA Digivolve Alphamon plus Oryu. So it does need the color as well for Blastase, or?
Here, let me look up. Or you can blast DNA. The DNA Digivolution is the 2 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look up the Mastodon. I'm pretty sure Mastay is the same thing.
I think unless the Digimon name has name requirements only. Omni Ace asks for names like Omni Ace. It doesn't matter color. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Blast requires alpha and order, doesn't need color. Just requires the name of the 2 Digimon. Okay, but like actual DNA Digivolve does require the colors, and I think that's what we're actually talking about. So Blast DNA, you must meet both name and color. No, Mycon, I don't think that. I think Mycon, you're not correct there. The regular DNA on your turn requires the colors. Yeah, I think Preno's the correct way to think about it, Mycon. I don't think you need the colors for Blast DNA.
Here.
Is that true? Wait, Blast needs both? Oh, it does? It needs both?
Because you're still DNAing at the end of the day. Because I'm like 99% sure I remember this about like a Mastodon changing colors.
Does Omni?
So how does that affect the DNA requirements?
Oh, it does need both? What? Oh, that's so weird. Oh, this whole time I thought you could DNA the Omnimons without the color then. Oh, that's
okay. So the discussions about Blast DNA, you have to be able to meet the regular DNA requirements still.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I guess we learned.
Ignore the DNA.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just me being dumb then. Fair enough. That's something I never knew. Using my judge credentials for once.
Yeah, I vaguely remembered it too, so no worries.
That's why I couldn't. Yeah, no, Blast DNA just requires the name. Regular DNA requires the colors. No, Preno, you're wrong. We're both wrong on that, Preno. That's so weird. That is really weird. That's giga weird, but yeah, no, I see it now. Okay. So, but I guess one of the Omnimons confuses. I think the one of the Omnimons is different than one of the Omnimons is like alternate Digivolution cost is. I have to look up how that Omni Blast DNA is because it's probably a different conversation entirely actually. But with that being said, we have 7 minutes left. I'm going to show you guys I'm going to try to show you guys the playmat.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
All right. Let's see. It's going to be on this screen. God, it's gigantic. All right, chat. All right. We're looking the space between me and Eagle. You see it? You see the playmat? It's kind of sick.
That's all I get. Chat. We did not lie.
There you guys. What if I made it a little bigger? No, it's not X. All right, I'm gonna stop trolling. If I could do like slow motion and make it bigger, I would, but like I'm not doing like 30 clicks to make it like any kind of relevant. So give me one more second. All right, there you guys go. Here's the full playmat. If you guys watch Solo Leveling, this might mean something to you. But otherwise, it is a very sick playmat. Waiting for my Avault playmat to be shipped. Oh yeah, Avault does great playmats too. But I've been a fan of Digipanda stuff as well, like the playmats and stuff. Avault does like the whole like crazy like whole suite of packages and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? It does the binders, the dice, the memory markers, the the little baggie to go with it. He goes all out, and there's definitely bang for your buck when it comes to the Evolved stuff, and it's wonderful. But I kind of just like my one-offs. I like the value of just like, you know, I have a cool idea. Let's slap it on a mat. Let's try to get some cool value and give the Digimon content community some merch and move on. But yeah, no, this is definitely a sick map from Digipanda. Yeah, no, it looks so sick. If anyone wants to tell me what the lore is behind the I'm gonna be real, I don't know anything about solo leveling, so I just see this and I'm just like, yeah, that's just a bunch of Digimon. What is so solo leveling about this? So if anyone wants to explain to me the connection. You don't watch solo leveling either, right, Eagle?
I don't.
This one will be available in October. That's very fitting, Panda. He tames monsters. Oh, does he? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. And then turns them into shadows. Oh, and that's why like Bearmon or that's Grizzly. That's why Grizzlymon looks like kind of wild. Oh, okay. So they're like mutated Digimon. Like, oh, okay. I see it. They're like Shadow Lugia, right? Is that what we're putting down? Or like
what? Shadow Lugia. That was one of my favorite Pokemon games growing up. XD.
Yeah, dude. Coliseum was dope. I still have like one of the original posters for that thing. So like dark Pokemon, is that what we're thinking? All the shadows are dead mobs. All of them look like his current shadows. It's Necromant. Oh, okay. They're revived. Yeah, it's basically Shadow Mewtwo. I forgot they brought back the Shadow idea with Mewtwo in was it Pokken? Pokken, yes. Is Crania supposed to be Igris? We're gonna go with probably unbuilt. Crania is Tank. Which one's Igris then? Maybe Necro? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. I don't even know what Igris is. Let me Google that one. All right, let's see. Solo leveling Igris. Images. Wait, isn't it like Stingmon? Wouldn't Stingmon be Igris? It looks kind of... Stingmon's looking kind of Igris to me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wild for that statement. Each character represents part of the army. Necromon. Necromon is Igris. His Shadow Knight. Crania is Iron. His defense Shadow. Grizzly is Tank. Volcandramon is Kaisel. Stingmon is Beru. Okay. All right. I'm following. I mean, I'm following the sentence. I don't know any of those names, but
yeah. I was gonna say I'm pretty much the same page as you.
It looks sick though, and then we got the little. What is the Digivice called for Liberator? Do we know that? I know it's their deck box, but it has a name, right? Is it the? I keep wanting to say Detector, but that's just the season 4 pill.
Like the crest thing.
D-Storage, thank you.
Oh, that's why the deck box is called that.
Yeah. D-Storage. We haven't gotten an NA release of that deck box. It's only been in Europe, which is Digi deck box. Yeah. I wish we got that in the States. I had somebody, who was it? Which YouTuber did I have on that is like 3D printing their own deck boxes? Oh my god, who was that?
Yeah, I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, who was it? Oh, I feel so bad now remembering this. They were like Spider-Man themed, weren't they? My brain says Spider-Man themed.
Yes, I know what you're talking about offhand, but like Panda and I talked briefly about it, but like I think I've shown these off before. I do have English ones from Europe.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and it comes Spidey Plays TCG. I think it is. Is it Spidey? Was it Spidey Plays? It might be.
Yeah. Has like I guess I'm showing it to the wrong side of the camera here.
You're good. And then those are the ones that came with the Arisa and Shoto reprint, right? With the special art of them. That's so fun.
Do I have them on my desk? I have them over here. this desk. Yeah, it's like I have the Reese's in my deck, but like there's like the shoes, the Taros, Gales, Shotos. Like they all look great.
Oh, that's so cool. And yeah, people really want the promo reset. Yeah, I'm at like I feel like this is probably what it feels like to be Canadian, right? Like we haven't gotten that deck box, and it's like there's all these products that Canada struggles to get, and then we're just like, man, this is what it is to be Canadian. That's so funny. Reprint incoming for the Orisa. Yes, I think wasn't it announced
LM
for
box.
the LM
Box. Yep.
So we get it in March. Okay, so yeah, B-Boy Stunner is a funny one because he has Digimon content, and it's fun content. I've watched it here and there, but their channel is founded on his Spider-Man cosplay stuff, and I find that infinitely amusing. If you guys ever seen it's B-Boy Stunner, was it or Digipanda said it. Where do you say? Yeah, B-Boy Stunner. Like it is. He loves Digimon, so he's got Digimon content on his channel, but like the foundation of his stuff is like his Spider-Man cosplay. That guy's jacked, or like lean and jack, and he just probably just goes to a bunch. He's one of those con goers that goes for con. I've thought about cosplaying, but man, dressing up is hard. Like getting dressed in the morning is difficult enough, and you want me to put on like extra like belts and zippers, brother? I don't know about this.
Yeah. Before anyone wanting to know the results of our rounds right now, next round will be our last round.
Oh, okay.
Round 4. Marcus, you're chilling here in chat. We're excited to see you bring back Purple Hybrid, and Gugu Fur, we're excited to see you carry on Gallantmon as well, which I think I memed on this not too long ago. It's like, I think I've seen this finals before. We totally didn't have a whole span where it was Gallant and Purple Hybrid back to back for weeks.
Oh yeah, it was Soy Marcos. It was Soy Marcos and oh my god, was it Monfusion?
I think it was Monfusion. The two of them, like y'all were going back and forth for a while.
Yeah, you guys dominated for a bit. I've put on more weight from last year. At this point, I'm retired. I'm retired Sakamoto. Oh, that's funny. I've always wanted to do like actually fun story, Risu story. I've never cosplayed, right? But I went to MegaCon. I think it's MegaCon this year in Orlando, and it was my first introduction to like human Sonic the Hedgehog characters. And the only way I can explain it is like it's Sonic but human. And it was like people were cosplaying as the human that. And I was like, brother, I love Shadow. Like, if there's one thing I might want to cosplay, it's that. Like, it's that or Hiei. And that's because I'm short, and short kings are, like, the best anime characters. I could do a Green Ranger. Yeah, but can't anybody do a Green Ranger? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just put on the suit, call it. I guess I'm skinny enough. Is that what you're saying? Because that's definitely true. We might have to put, like, filler in the suit, for God's sakes. That's gonna be hot under that shadow. Yeah, that's true. Florida's hot. PHTSD, PHTSD, Purple Hybrid Traumatic Stress. Oh, you explained it. I was stuck on that. Gender flip squirrel goal. That's also a possibility. But yeah, we're just gonna sit. We got table 1. We got like one more table in time. Time did hit, so we're just resolving time, and we'll be going into our last round here pretty soon. Nah, just do Risu the VTuber. We can gender flip Risu the VTuber. That'd be genius. That would be marketing peak.
It's the guy from YouTube. It's the VTuber.
Yeah. I'm thinking you would enjoy being the Green Ranger. I have the helmet. Where is it?
Also, an important thing for all y'all in chat, in case y'all are waiting for the $1.1 billion Powerball drawing, 38 minutes.
Oh yeah, chat. How much is it at now? Or did it not go up again?
It's 1.1 billion. They basically reset the jackpot every time it does get pulled.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like if no one gets it, it's going to go up from 1.1 billion to whatever it is. It's probably like 1.5 billion because people are degenerates when it hits big numbers. Totally not me included on that.
Doesn't have the batteries, but I have this too. It opens. It's the master one. I forgot when it came out, but it's sick as. We have the sword like right here. I guess it's not a sword. Shut up. We have like 3 different versions of the sword. This is just the one I have up here.
Yeah. Como se dice, if you hit the lottery and you want to sponsor Eagles Nest, you're totally welcome to do that. DMs are open at any point.
Treehouse Tribe Card Shop. I would love to open that with a very healthy sponsor. What was the other meme we had today? Oh, Curiosities. United States Citizenship Fund. Like random shit.
I don't want that. Yeah.
Oh, I messed up my camera. It's all ruined. Chat. Hold on. All right. This is my angle. This is my angle. All right. Cool. I'm thinking, Joe, if I hit the lotto, I'm sponsoring and yeah, Risu can cosplay like Eggman. Like Eggman, can I? That'd be crazy. That'd be a lot of air. Like, man, that's like a lot of filler, brother. Holy. Treehouse Card Shop 2027 confirmed. True. I never told you, Eagle, but at my locals, 90% of them are using your egg sleeves at this point. You have some free advertising. That's sick.
I'd love to hear that. That's something I really need to be pushing more for my webcam locals because like I've had them for a while.
Risu, are the 2 new Gammamon cards in EX10 strong enough to make the deck tier 1? Probably not. Like a rookie is very rarely strong enough to put a whole deck on the map. Like we have Patamon, and I think that's the strongest rookie in the game, and that's not enough to put Angels and Vaccine on the map right now.
So like things you always have to think about whenever new cards come out that support an old deck, you have to ask first of all, is this making my deck more consistent or faster? Mm-hmm. That's a pretty easy thing to assess in a vacuum. The other thing you really have to assess is, does this fix the deck's problem? Mm-hmm. Maybe the deck's problem is it has no protection. Maybe the deck's problem is the fact that its memory thresholds are awkward. Maybe it just has no way to play the Tamers and it's super reliant. Like, to be honest, if you think about Gamma, the Tamers are good. You want the Tamers. Mm-hmm. But your stuff is like setting up trash, getting ways to recur value, play out all the dudes. But then, like, if your weenies can't attack, maybe giving them a way to attack the turn they get played out from trash is like a step up from that.
True. No, it's really hard. Like for me, the biggest things that like turn a deck around are always going to be. It's funny enough, a strong level 4 is usually the consistency piece most decks are waiting for, because that's like usually the level 4s are unironically the linchpin of most decks. Like that is, without that, you have no way to properly convert into a 5 or 6 your topper end. Because your 4s need to be cheap enough and strong enough to pivot you into your more expensive stuff. Like, you know, level 5s are usually for 3, but that's why you're usually training into them. Then you end your turn number 6. So your 4 is everything, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like if we want to look at the pieces, like Gulu's Gamma, the new one, is really good. Mm-hmm. You trash 2 cards, top of your deck, place a Gamma. Digimon card with Gamma, it's text from trash to bomb source. Okay, so we just talked about setting up trash. We talked about getting cards and sources, so you don't need the Tamer now, or you don't have to rely on them as hard with the Gulus. And then your turn once per turn, when in effect adds the sources, you can reduce the evolution to Regulus by 1. It's like that addressed the first part that we talked about. It helps catch up this pace and speed of the game. Mm-hmm. But then we have to ask, like, what's its problem? What does game?
Where is that? What is it setting it up for? Yeah.
And we do have Rush on Regulus, so that's pretty cool. It costs 5 to go into from a Gamma, or it costs 5. It's so expensive.
Yeah, like it's because like you want to, like the idea is you want to play into this thing, but like if like when the second you start saying like, oh, it's because you want to play into the you want to play this card instead of digivolve into it, and it's just like, yeah.
But it has rush. It can end your turn if you have 5 or more sources, attack without suspending. So it gives you aggression.
Also with the
sets you up for your ace. You can ace well because you're ending on the level 5. It's a blocker, so you do have a lot of good pieces for it. And then it just depends on how interactive you have to be.
And then before you say it, chat, I know you can digivolve into it for free with the strongest of brothers. I'm aware, but you can't like. Here's the gist of it. Like, just because a different card makes this card better, like you have to understand like the flexibility of the card is important too. Like the fact that there are going to be situations where you ask yourself, my only play is to Evo for 5 onto for my level 5 is going that scenario is going to come up. It's going to lose you games, and it's going to make the deck worse, like because of a result of that, right? Like what other card? Like I mean, like the new Emperor Greymon from BT19, right, has a card that lets you digivolve it into for free. We're not seeing Red Hybrid do jack all, right? Like. Doesn't like it's because like you're not always gonna have the perfect scenarios. These cards have to be flexible. It can't just because the perfect scenario exists doesn't mean it makes it tournament viable. I use the Orisa sleeves from Eagle and everyone wants to buy them from me. Well, you know, for what do we charge for entry? Is it $10? It's $10.
Yeah.
You know, $10 entry, and you do well. You just show up with like our players here. You show up with a good purple hybrid deck and a Gundam deck. Anything could be yours, brother or sister, gender neutral sibling.
Yeah, I will say next season they will be a little bit easier to get because we will be giving out prize wall points.
Right.
And one of the things you can get on the prize wall for 5 points is 5 egg sleeves.
Oh, well, there you go. Luke Eagles already. Maybe we need a slide for prize wall. That might be the next thing I work on for the sellout screen, just so
we
people
we can work on that. We can work on that
because that actually might be a great selling point. Because like, win a box is one thing, but we're a little deeper than that now.
Yeah, we offer a little bit more than that. But yeah, prize wall points next season. We're getting rid of our raffle for entries, the entry raffles. Because instead we're replacing them with more prize wall points that get spread out, which is equivalent to the number of entries we.
So instead of a random prize being given out, you can consistently expect more, a consistent payout to yourself in that sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, and the players, like, if you don't win, you still walk away with something. Idea at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like if your goal is to get like a full set of 60 sleeve or 50 sleeves, like you can start working towards it.
Yeah.
Because I've had players do that before. They wanted to work for a full set of sleeves, and some people have hit that milestone. It's a hard one, especially like the first print runs, because they go out of stock pretty quickly.
3 Dark Knightmon cards going to make from what I'm told from Dark Knightmon players, the new Dark Knightmon cards don't actually help the current strategy too much. I could be wrong. They could be wrong. That's just the last thing I heard about it. That's why my hopes for GH for Beelzemon with EX10 support that Wizardmon's disgusting. That's all I'm gonna say about Beelzemon. There's a couple good cards in there. I think I recently talked to somebody. I think it was Kupo Savior was really speaking praises about the new Beelzemon stuff. So we'll see how that goes. OmniDNA just requires names based on the text bracket, and we're catching up to the thank you. I needed this. Thank you, no soy sauce. Just required base name for the text brackets, and how there's no color coded, which is different with Oryukin which has color requirements. Yes, Blast DNA requires colors and name. No soy sauce. You might be behind. I think that user might be behind on like they're watching like the playback. But that is that's one of the best comments. Thank you. I needed that. You guys may have moved on from that conversation, but I mentally did not. Anyway, finals are happening. Both players are going back to back. We got 3 security apiece now. We're gonna see the 12K. Leaving your board on a Gallenmon X is kind of rough because now we have easy access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. We can put 5 colors on the opponent's board right now, which is absolutely disgusting. So that could give us plenty of that gave us so many mills, man. We are going to delete the Growl X. And we did delete our own. We're gonna draw one, trash one. And then we get to do the float effect of the Gyo. However, just giving our opponent another body 2 color change is going to be kind of disgusting, just off the fact that we are looking at again, we can just 1 2 3 4 5 colors, another mill 5 here, so this can be a 17k Velger one more time into security. We might just have enough attacks. This dodges Crimson mode as well, so ace plays are really difficult here. And then at any point we could go Velger into superior mode and attack just straight. Well, I guess we don't know how big the Gallimon is.
Yep, and we see Marcos counting up his trash. So it means we either have promo gallons, we have a Jack raid, we have regular gallon coming down soon.
Yeah, inevitably the Gallimon X is got the plus 4k, so it does activate the promo gallon for us, so we don't need to leave a superior mode or a Velger on board. My bad, I'm driving low, thank you, and hope y'all are doing good at the other side of town. Yeah, we're doing great. And thank you for that comment, by the way. Even if I kind of jabbed you in the rib a little bit about it.
Yep. So we see Dusk of Velger coming up here.
All right, one more time. Dusk Velger, mill another. This time only 4. I feel like at some point you probably do change the color of this Gallon X.
If it's immune, you can't.
Well, you can still like declare it, right? So then on your opponent's turn, it's like black or something, and that might cause something to happen, like something poor.
Oh, I guess.
It's niche, but like at some point you just say it anyway, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, we're doing Sun's Attempt. Do we play the EX2 or the Crimson Ace in Gallants? I think we do. We have one right there. Yeah, we're scrambling it back.
We are scrambling it back. So we just attack the player, right? We just Crimson Ace and attack player, call it a day. That should be enough in both players' trashes to just swing Blitz for game.
Unless there's like something weird Ace Tech. You don't get a chance to do that because you just die.
Yeah, you just die on the Digivolve. Yeah. Alright, so not being able to... I guess we just didn't draw into, like, our Gallimons, and that's, like, the key why we struggled. Or even the Superior. Maybe we're not on Superior mode, because at some point, plus, the plus 10k, plus your whole, like, getting damage from your sources, you'd sit at 20... What is the average? The average Superior is... You're at 10k plus the 10k, so you're at 23k. It's hard to say that the Gallimon could have been that big. We couldn't raid over it with a superior mode. Do not chat and drive, kids. Another random Risu fact is the new Hero Clicks. They have a new set where it's like very Green Lantern themed, and it comes with these rings. And I was gonna get the full set of Green Lantern rings, but they're like $8 a pop, so we only got 2. But they're cool. I don't know. This is my first Green Lantern rings. They're kind of neat. I don't know if anyone out there plays HeroClix, but they're an amusing. The fact that they're still around amazes me, honestly, in a good way. Like, not like that. Oh, they suck. How could they still be around? I am genuinely pleased by their continued existence. I don't know. So I have no idea if it comes with the rings. I just know that they're associated together somehow, and I picked some up. Yeah, I might slowly try to collect each ring and get the collection complete one day.
I mean, how many are there again?
7?
Eagle asking the tough questions out here.
Is it 8? All right, let me think. There's green, there's red, there's blue, there's pink, there's violet, there's orange, there's yellow, there's white and black. Is it 9? Is there really 9? Someone DC nerds, please speak up. Help me out. I think it's 9. We're going with 9, chat. I might be missing one. I used to collect and tried to bring you my bring to my locals, but no one plays near me. Oh, the 10 rings. Oh wait, that's Marvel. Yeah, Shang-Chi. That was honestly, of all the Marvel cinematic universe movies post, I don't know if Shang-Chi wasn't post Infinity War, was it? But if it was, I don't remember. If it's not, I don't know. But that was the movie I was the most pleasantly surprised watching. Like, I went in there like, oh, whatever, it's an MCU movie, I'll watch it. And then like I came out of that movie, it was like, that was a sick kung fu movie. Holy. Red, orange, yellow, green, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, white, rainbow. Oh, so there's 9? Where did I get 9? I feel like I missed one. Oh, someone's asking. I'll show you. I'll show you how they fit on my. I have really thin fingers, so I'll show you guys later. Anyway, we got Growlmon starting here. Growlmon making the first move and promoting are making their own first move of promoting using a boost. They're in an awkward spot. Like, this is not a great stack. We are going to attack and draw. Give our opponent the extra tamers. Kind of rough, but chat, if we Digivolve, if we put them to 1 and just hope that the Ukobon doesn't die, we might be in a good spot. Velgar is in trash, so isn't there pink? Did they forget pink? Oh, because it's technically not purple, it's indigo, right? Like, that's what they go with in the canon.
Yep, so Ugo going in here, and gotta go through all 5 securities still. We do have 2 tamers set up, like we were saying. It looks like we're just crashing into Growl just to get the
guaranteed memory. Yeah, that's pretty smart. And now here comes the Velgar loops. I guess it's not a loop anymore, but
yeah, Dusk into Velgar. Velgar, we're milling 3. Yep, and then he gets to play Growl from Growl X. We swing into it. We swing into it, not security. So he plays the body, the Ninja attack, we're deleting all the bodies, so he won't have anything on board. I guess I actually really like that angle.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Because we're keeping turn with it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, end of attack. Pop the board. I'll get memory. That's the part I forget about Purple Hybrid doing.
Actually attacking into things instead of security. But it might slow down your strat. My concern is always, like, it could potentially slow down your strategy to the point where, like, you just barely don't have victory. Because I feel like Purple Hybrid's thing is, like, they can feel like they win fast, But they can win pretty like their attacks are pretty predictable per turn, right? Like you count up the tamers, do they have the rookie or not? Sure, there's a little bit of question marks whether how many promo or secret gallants they may have in their hand, but for the most part, you can kind of get a solid read on as to what Purple Hybrid's doing. So you can.
Oh, this is a read you want to see here. If your opponent have the opening mem boost on the gallant side, because now this next turn we have 1 swing going to 4, 2 swings from 2 tamers going down to 2 security.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have a promo gallant line, like we could be winning here with a rester in the mix.
Counting up trash to maybe play the secret rare gallant?
Or jack raid. Yeah. It's just really depends on what happens here when Uko pushes. Yeah, we do a training now because we don't have things to do. I feel like you have to take the ace here because the ace is like crucial to winning the game, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you have to come back.
I think so. And but the promo lets you play
and recover.
Recover. The fact that we took the secret rare gallant and not the rookie, because the Bamboost did reveal a Guillemon, did it not? I feel like it did. So then not taking the rookie and just leaving the raising area empty there is kind of... maybe I missaw what the search was off the red mem boost. There's our rookie.
Uko lives.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one less that we've been looking through for. And he says, this guy's going to die anyways.
Calling for free, basically.
Yep, calling to pick up the card you want, and then you'll pitch it off of Koopy, assuming you need to pitch one of those cards. Could be pitching something else, though.
Yeah.
Pitching arrivals, fair enough. You don't typically want to cast that out of your hand.
Yeah.
But for all 80 of y'all watching right now, welcome to our webcam finals for tonight, the last Monday of Season 6 webcams locals here for our players. Our finals isn't scheduled yet, but it will be scheduled soon. The goal is to have it before Nats. Just be like an extra Nats tourney for people to prep and watch, build around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we have Soy Marcos against
Savior Koopa?
Gugufer.
Oh, this is not... Oh, not bad.
Yep. Gallantmon versus Purple Hybrid. It's a matchup we've seen plenty of times before on this channel. And we've seen it in the finals for a pretty good amount of time, too. Like, we were joking, Munfusion and Marcos are going back-to-back in the finals at one point.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a fun time. It's like we're counting up trash to see if we can play secret rare. Are we thinking jack raids? No, we're not thinking jack raids. We actually had 2 memory now. So counting up our trash.
28 cards, I believe.
All right, play secret gallant. This was important enough for us to give up on our rookie. Worth noting.
So we're gonna swing, I'm guessing here.
Mm-hmm. We know we have the ace.
Promo.
You play the promo, recover to 4, and then the question becomes: do you still attack?
Don't recover.
Oh, right.
Oh, Protoform into Gallant X. Okay, that's a really good one.
That's a good play. Trash the one jack raid. Oh, that's so good.
And this guy is massive now.
That's a huge.
You can promo Gallant, pop your guy. You don't get Protoform because it's your effect.
Mm-hmm.
Clarifying what Keenan does, because Keenan's a one-of that keeps coming up in Purple Hybrid. And we're just going to end on our own staccato here.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I've been beating Gallantmon, add Protoform underneath. I can ace you if I have to, so I can at least stop one attack, but it's going to be close.
All right, Gabu goes in. Training doesn't matter here too much, just because we don't have a raising area still, unfortunately.
Yeah, the rookies just don't die though.
Yeah, true. Oh, and then the rookie not dying means no.
We have Kaiser Leo buying back Duskmon.
Gonna let that through as well. All right, it does die. If you delete your own Digimon that has Protoform underneath, the Protoform does not trigger because it is your own effect.
Yep. But it will proc here because it was Marcos popping it, but it is immune, so it doesn't get popped actually. We recover.
Mm-hmm. Check for Takato.
And we got one Duskmon coming out here. We have a Memboost.
I think we have plenty of memory. We're just gonna scoop it up. That's gonna be game 3.
Game 3. Gosh, this is like some good old times, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I almost wonder if it would have been worth just to play our promo Gallant anyway. Oh, we sent it to the bottom. No, we didn't have the ace. We kept the promo Gallant. I wonder if it would have been better just to play our promo Gallant, delete our rush Gallant, and then say, or maybe like delete our and then say heal 1. Maybe it's worth staying on the blocker. Otherwise, you still do the you don't. I guess you don't heal 1, which becomes the most annoying part of all of this.
When I say good old days, Ariel TV, I'm referring to like our webcam locals were getting 30 plus people every single Monday, even the 40 range for a while.
Yeah.
People are excited about the format, and we see people innovating decks. And Marcos like solves Purple Hybrid pretty quickly, and so it just took time for people to start like countering it. You saw Gallant pop up because Gallant was relevant with Gallant X's.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a way to burn through security because all the trash being built up, because it basically took the role of what Taka Mikazuchi did back in those days.
After that meta after Worlds was definitely really fun. That was a really interesting after Worlds, after the ban list, into World Convergence was a really fun time for sure.
Yeah, World Convergence was the most popular our channel ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Like, we know you don't mean anything like negatively. It's like if you weren't here during that time, you may not know. Like, that was a very common finals we had, and you just saw like good players doing well. We had an Examon win our biggest tournament still. Our biggest Digimon tournament was a 48-player webcam local that capped out with a waitlist.
Yep, won by Examon, which was unheard of.
Yeah.
We got a pretty good start from both players.
Yep, and we're going to end on a purple Memboost here. We're just going to say, you know what, if you can pop the Uko, cool, but I'm going to try making it my goal to get the most value out of this Uko. And also, if you pop it on the way up, it's probably going to be awkward memory thresholds for you.
Mm-hmm. It might be because like if we have the Nidhogg, we steal 2 memory. But if we steal 2 memory, I think we're okay. It just depends if we have the Velgar in hand. It always depends on the fact on if we have Velgar in hand. I'm trying to do some memory math. See if we can really bust down the door of this deck right now. Oh, just gonna Digivolve in the back, giving up on the win Digivolving effect here. And then just Evo for 3. Wow, okay.
Yeah, and you just said if I push out, it's going to be really awkward because now you get a chance to interact with my board, which is kind of what Marcos took advantage of last time, right?
Yep, absolutely. All right, signing Uko. It's time for Uko to go in. It is a scramble to hand. Nothing in trash to send back up. That's unfortunate. All right, we're going to pop the Memboost, go to 3. Digivolve into Dusk. No Velgar, but we do go Kaiser, pass to 1.
So is this a day and age where we want to leave our opponent at 1 rather than pushing as much damage? I guess it's an adjustment of play style.
Could just be his hand too, right? Like, I feel like we really, like, if we might just not have Tamer, right? Like, I feel like Purple Hybrid wants to establish Tamer. Like, we also didn't even Digivolve in the back before any of this, so.
Oh yeah, there is no rookie also, you are right.
feel like Cardfest is going to be filled with Gallant and Royal Knight. I don't think I feel like Royal Knight really is sent to the back burner with the. Do I think it's like awful? No, but I think it's at the front of tier 1 like it was before. I do not think so either. So I think
I definitely see Gallant. Gallant makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Definitely
Gallant
agree.
is like that fair, good deck. When I say fair, I'm talking like it's not. I guess it could OTK you, which is kind of annoying, but
yeah.
There's other interactions.
I believe Omega will be a lot. Yeah, Omni DNA. I think the big two are right now. People are looking at is definitely going to be like the front runners in everyone's mind is going to be Gallant and Omni. Whether they're the best decks in your opinion or not, I think those are the two on everybody's mind. Like it's like expect that in the tournament kind of thing. You think people could still play Megidra? I don't disagree inherently, right? You still have pretty much all your pieces. It's just you don't have the insane memory explosion now. Okay, we're gonna scramble into Gallantmon. So that's going to delete, and we're gonna steal memory. How much memory are we stealing? We got the Nidhogg? No Nidhogg.
Oh, we got the Keenan. We do get our Tamer.
Oh, because we get to discard and then play it. Oh, that's a fun interaction. I had not considered that interaction before. Fair enough. So small misplay, actually. I think we could have maybe just killed the Yukomon instead, but we got to resolve the Keenan, I think. Oh no, this Keenan's not the one that says on play, steal a memory or whatever.
Yeah, Uko's getting crashed into. Another card pitch, saying I'm trash the Louis this time.
Oh, that makes sense. Did we have piercing? No, it's when attacking. We didn't swing into the Uko. It's when attacking. Also delete a Gallant X.
End of attack, gain 2 memory, Gallant X, trash restand.
Mm-hmm. And as long as we don't put our opponent to 3, we're chilling. If we could put our opponent to 1 is ideal, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're probably gonna see our opponent go to 2 at most, and then that's most ideal. We see 2, but we're gonna do 3 instead. That's just a struggle of what's in probably just what's in our hand, and we're not gonna go for that last attack. By the way, interesting. Time to bring an anti-meta build. True. I'm a firm believer that Royal Knights was slowly being crept out of tier 1, even pre-hit. People hitting Purge was a shot in the... Yeah, I wouldn't completely disagree with the idea that Royal Knights might have been on its way out a little bit. We definitely saw that in some of our... on the few events we were seeing come out week to week. But, yeah. Oof, hitting into the Tamer. And then end of attack, trash. And then do we just have no, Crimson doesn't get us anywhere. Pop boost Omni Crimson does. Oh, yeah, you're right. Omni Ace might.
X, yeah.
All right, swing, one more check. It's Uko. Do we just have the Omni X? And we just have the Omni X. And that is Gallantmon taking it pretty swiftly. And like you saw there, like I think the most important thing we saw there was Gallantmon not taking that last attack really mattered, because it was the Koichi. Ended up being the Koichi in security, giving Purple Hybrid the Tamer, like just not taking the risk, knowing that we have game with our current hand and board setup, Omni X plus just a couple more swings in a single turn. Kind of nice, kind of busted. But that is it. Gallantmon taking it again, yeah. But did Gallantmon take it last week? It might have.
I barely remember what I ate for breakfast.
I barely remember this week. Yeah, no, that's fun. Yeah, I mean, let me sell out this Let me sell out this playmat one more time. Look at this. This is the, if you guys hadn't seen it, this is the new Digimon playmat coming in October. Liberator, was it Violet and Boots cross solo leveling with all the solo leveling guys in the background. I think Digipanda gave a whole speech as to which Digimon represented which necromantic summon from that show. Unfortunately, I'm not informed enough to fully appreciate it. I just know it looks sick, man. That's about it. But just like I said, guys, if you guys know where this is, this is the Eagle's Nest weekly webcam tournament series. We do this every week, every Monday at 7:30 Eastern. That's not going to change. That's still staying the same. This is the last week of season 6. We're going into some changes with season 7, and with that, next week. I should lead with this Thursday is our final Thursday webcam tournament for the Digimon TCG here at Eagle's Nest. We may replace it with something else. Still in the background working on that. Maybe we just start streaming Cyber Sleuth for a little bit, man. While we figure that out. We have the algorithm on our side on Thursdays, but again, I repeat, Thursdays. This will be our last Thursday at 8 p.m. for the Eagle's Nest tournament series. That's because we're replacing it with a mega monthly tournament, right, Eagle? And do we know when the first one's taking place, Eagle?
Yeah, our first mega monthly. Actually, is there a way where we can you can do like a little screen share on your site? Because I can share the link with you again. We can just kind of like walk through.
Oh yeah.
They want to do that?
Yeah. Send me the link real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I love talking through things. I want to send you a quick DM here. And the link is live for signups right now, in case you guys don't know. If you're in the Eagle's Nest Discord server, we put it with our weekly announcements here. But a few changes are happening, like Risu said. We do have the first link live. It is for Saturday, September 13th. Perfect testing for Nationals if you guys are playing in Nationals in Dallas. It's the week before. It's on a Saturday. It's a 64-player cap, and this is just like our normal webcam locals, except we kick it off with a triple win-a-box, basically. 3 boxes of prize support off the rip.
Okay, hold on. I'm being giga slow.
Oh, you're all good.
Yeah.
We literally just kind of threw it at the end there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Is it this one? Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it, Chad. I got it. Here we go. It's on screen now. Yeah.
Yeah. So first and foremost, this is going to be part of our season 7 webcam locals. It is our once a month, so each month we will be doing one of these. The goal is to start at a time where it's friendly for all international folks. So we're hitting the angle of trying to get more people included. It's a lot better for our Latin players. It's very reasonable for European players to join for once. I think someone mentioned hey, maybe some Asian players can join in. If they have Digimon cards, they can speak English. We will welcome them every single time.
And that being said, they can use Japanese cards. They just have to be able to speak English. That's it, right?
Yep. And one thing I will point out, if you look at the right side, it says 1 p.m. EDT for Risu's stream. Mine says 12 p.m. CDT because my computer is based out of Central Time. If you go to the Limitless link, it will show you the local time for when these tournaments are.
It does convert to your computer time, yep.
Yep, if we do scroll down, it is a $30 tournament entry because it is 3 boxes of prize support off the rip. But if you pay early, it is a $5 discount. And we go into our brand new pricing structure. Pricing structure uses a prize wall now. We'll have a Google sheet that keeps track of your points for how many accumulated. But 240 points, you can think of it, 10 points gets you 1 pack, 240 points is a booster box. 2nd through 4th get a third of a box, 5th through 8th get a quarter of a box, just off the rip. I'm guaranteeing that every single time for you guys. And then as we go on, more players, I add more points, which is more pricing in the prize pool. And like we've always had before, you have the options to sell your points for dollars. If you prefer that, you can use it for more webcam local entries in the future. If you want more of our channel sleeves we have from the server, 5 channel sleeves is 5 points. You have a lot of different things you can cash out for, and Reese is kind of like highlighting it, all the different breakdowns. But also shipping policy. I've kind of updated it a little bit to be a lot more clear for you guys. I've been asked, how much shipping credit is there? How does it work for international people? $5 shipping credit is guaranteed if you get 6 packs or more. But if you get 24 packs, it is $20 as shipping credit. So if you're international and you want a webcam local, if you want, let's just say the 64-player cap, 960 points is 4 boxes. I will give you $80 of shipping credit for those 4 boxes. AKA, it's probably free shipping if you're international at that point.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So just some changes, try and make it a lot more friendly for you all that play internationally, make it more welcoming for you guys, a better time. And honestly, it's a once a month big tournament. I hope to get a lot of y'all to join us for these events. Absolutely am excited to see how they turn out, though.
All right, and the first one again is going to be September 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern start time. And then again, if you use the Limitless link in the description, or in the description, I think, and in the comment, I commented it in the chat. So if you guys take that link, sign up and join. But with that said, I think we're done.
Yeah, so I believe we have ran through everything.
I think we've gone through everything. Another wonderful tournament as always. Thank you, Bland Drogonoid. Do you get points just for entering in regular tournaments, Eagle?
So there's no participation, but in our weekly Monday tournaments, top 16 will get points for most brackets. It's not a lot. You get 2 points if you get like the lower end of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you will get guaranteed 240 points if you get first, and then extra points based on various thresholds.
Right.
But we can spread it out a little bit more. It's just that you don't get a shipping credit until 6 packs.
Right, that makes sense.
Also, I will say, Tim, don't worry, because some of our mega monthlies will be on Sundays.
Yeah.
It's just that this first one will be a Saturday, and then I think the next 2 will be Sundays, just because of staffing schedules.
Yeah, and I think that's the kind of thing about like changing it to like, oh, we can do it whenever in the month versus every Thursday, right? Like every Thursday is kind of like strict. You have to do it every Thursday, et cetera, et cetera. But now we could be a little bit more flexible. It's like, oh, if you didn't get it this month, maybe next month's day is a little better for you. And we can like, I know there's a big thing with like work. Like I always work Saturdays, but I never work Sunday. Like that's definitely a thing. Oh, I always work Thursdays. I can never make Thursdays. Now we have that extra flexibility for people. So I think also, there's definitely... Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, like you're saying. Also, I will say, if you guys look at the Eagles Nest organizer page, I have all the Mega Monthlies already posted, so you guys can see them. I won't open signups until the previous one concluded, but you can at least see the times and dates for when we're looking at running them. And it will be those days. The hour might move up or down, just depending on how it works for staffing. But we do have all the Mega Monthlies posted already.
All right, so you guys will know what our Mega Monthlies dates are going forward. Which is that once I get into my new position, I should be able to be more solid scheduled to participate. Oh, that's exciting, Tim. I hope you do find more time to play. I know a lot of your practice partners do also compete here all the time, so it would be nice to have you alongside your practice partners here, for sure. What's up, Ryan? Coming out the end, just I guess I'll show you our cool Ryan. I think you're a Ghost player, right, Ryan? I think you'd be interested in this new Digimon Digipanda playmat that I'm putting on the screen for everybody one more time. Again, I think this just releases in October, so please follow Digipanda for any news and updates to this playmat. And yeah, be always know that you'll have the link in my description below to purchase any Digipanda merch as it comes out. We should have a team system where our teammates don't get matched in the early rounds. That could be a fun side thing. That's a dartboard for sure. That's a.
I don't know if we have anything like that in Limitless offhand.
Yeah, like seeding, like that's. I think that's like a seeding thing. You'd have to like like a fighting game seed bracket. You just like make sure you like have everybody on opposite sides of the bracket. No, but that only works for bracket. You can't do that in pools. Swiss rather. Yikes.
Yeah. But with that being said, this is this week's Monday Win the Box Webcam Local. We're excited to see you guys for our last Thursday Webcam Local on Thursday, Gundam on Wednesday. That being said, take care, y'all.
Good night, everybody. I'm clicking the button. Good night, bro. Good night, Ryan. Peace, Panda. I see you there one last time. 512 in the beginning of Digimon. I got paired against my... That sucks. Anyway, good night, guys. It's always a blast.